shout. Wait till you see what Digger and Johnny are talking about. It's game
same spot,
with Johnny and the Canuck.
West running hot,
That's
so just forget the plot. Let's talk about the Lizard Kings again.
Digger squirrels driving Johnny mad, reading chat backwards, making people laugh. Hey, who's yelling in the back? It's Al unloading on a dog's back. It's game over with Johnny and the Canuck, laughing at a world that sorta sucks. So just forget the plan. It's game over, man.
I could have swore I muted all of the YouTube inputs before we started the show. I do that every time. It's always a thing. How did we miss it that time? How's it going, says St. Caesar. It's all right, game over, says Jay Warren. Yeah, kind of got shot in the dick right out the gate. Digger will join us after she's done with her 2-hour reading stream. She wanted to do that, so she'll be there. So we have that to look forward to as well. We also have the show for the full 3.5 hours. I hope you're all doing well. I feel groggy. I took naps and everything. I slept in this morning a little bit. Still feel groggy as fuck. It's weird. Weird. It's shaved, but it's not good. It's itchy. It's just itchy. I don't like being itchy. It's annoying. Anyhow, so yeah, we have a show going for you till 4:30 today. We've got a bunch of fun things to talk about. The latest news of the Iran war. We're not really going to get into big war stuff. We're not really a big war show. My right leg has not stopped having this continual twitch for the last couple of days, and it's getting extremely annoying. It's driving me flippin' nuts. Wild Saffron saying happy Thirsty Thursday. I did not. It's Thirsty Thursday. I hope not. I'm not thirsty. Are you thirsty? It's a sunny day in good old West Bromwich, England. Well, good for you. You guys don't get a lot of sunny days over there, do you? Is it not the norm to have dreary skies or gray skies, overcast? Thought you guys get a lot of overcast. Or undercast. From undercast. Wherever. Anyhow, so thank you yesterday for everyone's amazing support. We are already $30 for the 28th, which is a Tuesday. So next Tuesday's goal is already at 30. Thank you so much. You are amazing, and we're going to keep doing this lovely thing. Today's just all fun fucking around until Our Lady of Canada gets here. And then we'll do that some more until 4:30. So I think it's got a plan. We've had a shitty April with rain. You mean shitty in terms of a lot of rain or shitty in terms of not enough rain? That could go two ways. What do you mean by shitty? Some areas would say if they don't get the rain that they normally need, that there's going to be a drought. So I would say, what's up, sex machine Johnny, says King Kong Dong. Not a whole lot. I've never been called a sex machine, nor should I be. I mean, I guess at this point, maybe you could, if you included the idea that it would be helpful to have, like... assistant aids. So it's like, it's not that I want a sex swing, it's just that it makes my life easier. I'm not kinky, I'm handicapped. My legs don't work as well, so this lets me, really throw something into it. First time for everything, says King Kong Dong. Well, I suppose. I don't know that I want you to be the one calling me a sex machine either, I guess. So if I could be clear, and I apologize for not stipulating this before, it's not only that have I not been called that, I would hope the person doing it is other. Bring on bashing the UK today, please. I don't know if I have UK bashing stories. I only bash the UK when we have something bash-worthy. It's not like I pick these things. It's just you guys do a lot of mock-worthy shit. I mean a lot of mock-worthy shit. So... oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, there we go. Your futon. No, again, the futon doesn't. The futon is just a couch. It's just a couch that can fold into a bed. I don't even unfold it into a bed. Don't even use the bed option. There's no humping that happens on it or in it. You pervy people. I'm sorry to hear you have arthritis. That sounds like it's shitty. I crack my knuckles a lot. I'm told that's something that's in my future if I don't watch it. Russell Brand just self-owned. How did Russell Brand self-own? I will take a link to that if you have it, Los Federales, please and thank you. I'll talk about Russell Brand self-owning. Isn't he only on Rumble right now? Do I run a risk of running afoul of Rumble? Isn't he a big Rumble guy? I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. Like he cares what some little piddly fuck like me has to say. Hello, people. Hello, Mr. Q. Welcome to the program, sir. Welcome to the show. It's set to go for 3.5 hours. I have some stories I've lined up at the back end of the show specifically because I want to talk about them with Digger, including an Indian temple that's going really hard in the paint with a require for their congregants, and it's gross, and I don't support it, but it's hilarious, and I'm going to read about it, so we are going to talk about it. Russell Brand is a gay op gone wrong. Yeah, I don't think that's the cell phone, but thanks, Saint Caesar. Get in on... Oh, yeah, that's the stream stackers thing. So, yeah, I don't know about Russell Brand being a gay op gone wrong. Russell Brand was always just a weirdo, and then he found religion, and now he's spiritual or Christian or something. And I don't know. I never found him particularly funny as a comedian, but I guess people did. He got a lot of movie roles. Didn't he mess up some singer chick? Isn't he part of the reason why one of those musician chicks is so squirrely? He kind of admitted he's a cheat. Oh. That's not a cell phone. That's a self-incrimination. That's... Oh. You know, it's one of those, I'm not surprised anymore when famous people are like, yeah, that. And then I'm like, okay. It seems why, that explains why you're able to swim in some of those circles you felt at home. But I didn't really see that coming. He fucked up Katy Perry. Yeah, Katy Perry's the one he fucked up. So... Johnny Saturn. Hey, Johnny K. Hey, we're two Johnnies meeting on the internet. Isn't that fun? Dating Katy Perry, and now she's with Justin Trudeau. She's really good at picking losers. Well, to be fair, in between Russell Brand and Justin Trudeau, didn't she hook up with movie star douche canoe? God damn it, I can't remember. But either way, she had a bout. Whoa, she was 16 when he was 30. Wait a minute, what? That's gross. That's gross. Look. If you're 18, okay, there's like sliding variables. Like 2021, it's still kind of a little, but all right, maybe. There's a little difference there, but I'm sorry, dude. You're 30, she's 16. No, that's a flat-out no zone. That is a no-go zone. Doesn't matter if she's begging for it. No. She was with Machine Gun Kelly for a while, somewhere in there, too. Yeah, so she just likes some strange. All right, that makes sense. Johnny Mnemonic. What about Johnny Mnemonic? That's a great movie. Arguably one of Keanu Reeves' best films. 21 should be minimum after you turn 24. I don't hate it. But, yeah. Half your age, though. Like... How do you not see someone half your age and then just see them as like children, like in a completely condescending manner in every way, shape, and form? Be like, oh, you delightful, misshapen piece of clay. You haven't been formed yet. Don't worry, you're new. Like, how do you not? I don't know. whatever. Russell Brand was also in a lot of substances. So if it was a while ago when he was on all of his stuff, I mean, I guess whatever. He said it. Oh, that's not. Oh, dude, that was cringy when I was a kid. That's still cringy. I remember being 16 and wanting to date girls my own age, and they were always dating guys that were in their 20s and 30s. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I remember being 16 and just dating girls my own age. Apparently, I deserve this. Dating girls my own age has just kind of been a thing. I dated a younger lady a little while ago. But yeah, other than that, it's my own age. I've never felt the need to stray. I'm not saying that if some hot 20-something comes up to me in a bar and is really putting the moves on me that I've got the fucking iron stone will to refuse. No, I'm not saying that. Well, now I would, because I wouldn't be. I feel myself not available. You killed on the show this morning. Oh, sorry, that was Oz. You just want to be a dick? That's mean, man. Wow. Killed on the show this morning. Sorry, that was Oz. You knew it was Oz. That's just mean. It's just mean. Low blow MSO. Yeah, do you got a problem, man? Wow. Used to be a mod of this. You're literally a mod on this channel. That just seems strange. Like a shitty deal to do. Whatever. Anyhow, the new Michael Jackson biopic is getting really bad reviews. Oh, cool. Great. Didn't care. Awesome. When I was in high school, all the girls I dated were a year or two older because they could drive, and then it just became the norm. So, yeah, but it's still in your age range, though. That's in your wheelhouse. That's in your wheelhouse. No, I'm not your idol. That would be ridiculous, and we know that. The final Hulk Hogan interview is a real tearjerker. Okay. Well, I heard now that isn't he supposed to have had a Fent issue, but then I thought it was the nerve thing. Cause of death is suspicious. It's just a weird. Anyways, Skull Warriors. Who are the Warriors? Is that a different team? First game of the Warriors Little League. Oh, Wild Saffron's Warriors. Okay. Good luck to them. He was on Fent every day for 15 years after his divorce. Okay. So maybe that's what I was confusing it with. I don't know. I don't know that the last interview would be like a tearjerker for me. We see what it is. Seriously, I ain't messing with you. I don't like you. I didn't take it too harshly, so I was just playing with it like that. But okay, yeah, it's all good. It's all good, homie. I'm not taking away a badge or any shit like that. I don't give a fuck. It's fun. It's fine. Yeah, no, we caught up with that. So yeah, all right. We got a bunch of stuff to do. I might as well load those stories. We've got some scientists conducting what I consider the dumbest experiment I've ever heard with salmon. We've got police posting on Instagram in an effort to reduce S crimes. They posted something that I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you said it out loud and the rest of us are like, yeah, but you shouldn't have had to. You shouldn't have had to. And we've got some trippy technology. Crippled guys, crippy technology. We have crippy technology showing us fencing at like weird speeds. It's kind of crazy. They're going to use it for the Olympics to make the Olympics look more exciting. We're going to see if it works. We're going to see if it cuts the muster on the more exciting, because fencing isn't really exciting to me. Nobody really gets hurt, and you're poking yourselves with metal sticks that bend. It's okay, but fine. I'm from New York. It's what we do. You don't have to explain yourself. You be you. It's cool. Girl, pregnant. And then he moved to Italy. Okay. I'm guessing he means she. Speaking of Trippy, how do you feel about Trippy Red? I don't know what Trippy Red is. Is that some sort of new thing? I don't. Is that like a video or something, or a performer or a thing? I don't know what Trippy Red is, so I don't have any idea what's going on. Anyhow, we've got a show going for you, so let's get to the first thing. This survey recently came out. CBS News put out a report on it. Salmon exposed to cocaine in the water swim longer. So I guess like we've decided since cocaine is getting into the water supply, we now need to know how it affects every animal, and I don't know why. My paddle is on screen. Nice. Your paddle's always on screen. It's on this screen and the webpage screen. It's just not on the intro because I have the new thumbnail thing sitting up right there. I'm going to be back, going to check in on the Red Canuck. Yeah, she's over there having fun. You go ahead and make her life interesting. She's reading The Great Controversy, so go ahead and give that a shout. We'll be getting on with stuff while you're gone, though, because I'm not going to wait. Sorry. I apologize. I'm going to continue doing this. Salmon exposed to cocaine swim almost twice as far as those without, according to a study. Now, who had to conduct this study? I feel like anybody will tell you that you get a lot of energy. Like, people on cocaine get pretty fucking energized. So I'm not surprised that if you cocaine dose a bunch of salmon, they swim twice as far. Oh, King Kong. Ew, gingers. I don't know. I don't mind them. Salmon exposed to cocaine in the water swim longer distances than those that go without. Duh. Again, this seems like a very obvious thing, according to a study released this week. Cocaine use is on the rise worldwide, with the UN reporting an estimated 25 million people used the stimulant in 2023, and the drug beginning increasingly found in waters. Joint research released Monday by scientists at Australia's Griffith University at the Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences studied how the drug affected the movements of wild fish in their natural habitats. The researchers took 105 wild Atlantic salmon in Sweden's Lake Vatten and exposed them to both cocaine and benzoylicogline, a metabolite created by the drug in the liver, and then track their movements. Oh, benzoglycan. So you just fucking got a bunch of fish high on cocaine? So you guys just lined them up, you chopped up a line and dumped it in the water. Gives a whole new meaning to slapping salmon. I would think it gives a whole new meaning to fish on the go, but why did we have to do this? I feel like we learned everything we already know. Any unnatural change in animal behavior is a concern. Report co-author Marcus Mengoleni from the Griffith University Australian Rivers Institute told broadcaster at ABC. We're finding higher and higher concentrations, not just illicit drugs, but all types of pharmaceuticals in our waterways. Researchers have warned the pollution of waters by common drugs poses a major escalating risk to biodiversity. Yeah, but I feel like you guys tested what cocaine would do just to have an excuse to have cocaine because, and I'm sure it didn't all make it to the fish, because you guys are coming up with duh here. Like, yeah, the fish swim longer. They're more active. The idea of cocaine affecting fish might seem surprising, but the reality is that wildlife is already being exposed to a wide range of human-derived drugs every day, Michelangeli said. The unusual part is not the experiment, it's that is what's already happening in our waterways. Oh, that's great. Associate Professor Michael Bratton of the Swedish University of Agricultural Sciences said the study showed the need for improving wastewater treatment and monitoring. Our study shows that drugs not only a societal issue, but also a concrete environmental challenge. A separate study released last month found that sharks in the Bahamas are consuming substances including caffeine, painkillers, and cocaine. So these guys are awake, they don't hurt, and boy, are they ready to get after it. So the sharks in the Bahamas are just fucking killing it right now. That's what you're telling me? Matthew Q, I feel like they just made this study up and went and partied with strippers all weekend. I'm kind of on the same page. Next, we're going to give a salmon a Four Loko, and then it'll come back armed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cocaine didn't make it just to the fish. Oh, my freaking leg. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I keep squirming. I'm having some leg issues that don't want to calm down. Johnny's exotic. Oh, never mind. Exotic what? Cocaine. I don't think a cocaine can get more exotic. First game of the Warrior. My senior year, we ran into our government class teacher with a classmate at the liquor store buying booze. I got an A and so did she. The difference was I didn't have to mess around with the teacher. Oh. Damn. Someone was just conducting an experiment with cocaine in children. Got it. Completely scientific. Nothing nefarious going on. No, this was with fish. I don't know what you're talking about, Wild Saffron. I don't understand. Hey, Briggs Gaming, don't get mad about... Why would I get mad about a repost? I'm sorry. What? Hey, how you doing? Good to know. I don't know. Next up, Fent rocks infused to deer salt licks. Yeah, we got to start having the deer and the birds and the pigs eat the Fent. See how it affects them. Spoiler alert, they fall asleep too. Or OD. Either way, same problem. Oh, man. A separate study released last month found that sharks, while the detection of cocaine and illicit substances trends to draw attention immediately, the widespread presence of caffeine and pharmaceuticals in the blood of many analyzed sharks is equally alarming, lead author Natasha Wosnick said. There are legal substances routinely consumed and often overlooked, yet their environmental footprint is clearly detectable. In another study from 2024, scientists reported that sharks in the waters off Brazil tested positive for cocaine and benzoglycine. Yeah, we covered that. We covered that. So first they found cocaine in the sharks, then they deliberately put cocaine in the salmon. Is it just like they said it was an experiment? Is it just to give the salmon an equal footing, like an edge? Do they just get bored with women and their monthly in-shark infested waters? I don't know what you mean, King Kong Dong. Didn't they make a cocaine bear movie? They did, Power Windows. They made a cocaine bear movie. There is a movie about cocaine bear. So I imagine at this point we should have cocaine shark, and then the cocaine salmon will be featured in like a sport fishing movie. They fight back and they start pulling the fishermen into the water and drowning them because they're all hopped up on cocaine. Cocaine salmon are fishing for you. But yeah, we got cocaine in the fish now. Oh, I know. I know. I know. Bears eat salmon. Oh, MSO with a brilliant deduction. The bears have the cocaine. If we're putting it in the salmon, now it's going to put more cocaine in the bears. So now we're going to have more cocaine bears. That's a brilliant point. Because hopped up on cocaine or not, like salmon have a tendency to like catch them jumping out of the water, like, and that means that they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Oh no, cocaine salmon, please, not for the baby eagles, Peggy and Scooter. Oh, we could worry about that too. Eagles could grab them out of the water. Now we're gonna have cocaine birds. We're gonna have cocaine eaglets. That could be a problem. They're all hopped up on cocaine salmon. Meth Gator was another great show. I mean, did we have we had Meth Gator as a story? Was that a movie? Did we go to a movie with Meth Gator? Like Alligator hopped up on meth? I feel like we never did a Meth Gator movie. Just a lot of stories of alligators on meth. Oh, if there's a Meth Gator movie, I don't know about it. I'd like to, though. It'd be fun. It'd be nice. Our next thing that we have to talk about today is something the Denver police decided to post on Instagram. The Denver police decided that, of all days, today on Instagram, every day there seems to be a new headline exposing the pervasive number of assaults occurring in our society, with the most recent one regarding marital, not maritable, you dumbass. Marital are if as someone engages in a sexual act without consent, regardless of relationship status, that is an assault. Anyone who does not have consent is R-wording that individual. All right, I don't agree with anything, I don't disagree with anything on that on principle. But yeah, they had to post in big letters, just don't R-word people. I don't know what that says about society if you have to tell a lot of us don't do this. I think most of us already knew. Pretty sure we already knew. But if you didn't, now you don't have an excuse. It was in big letters on Instagram. Way to go, Denver police. Way to go, Denver police. Don't rape. Again, I feel like, can we just arrest the people that need that message? You don't have to, you should not have to tell people that one. That should be kind of a given. All right, let's close that out. Stop the graping, pillaging, and plundering. I mean, they won't stop all three. They'll only stop one. But the graping, I would hope, at least all of us. I feel like mutual ground. Oh, somebody commented that me lacing up my R-word boots. Denver police, don't R-word them. Oh, never mind then. I hate that I have to say R-word for fear of getting in trouble saying the other one. Just pain in the ass. All right, well, move on from that. If my foot does not stop frickin' twitching, good God, my leg is driving me nuts. It's driving me bug nuts. Bug fuggity McNuggety. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Covered. I'm just kind of popping through these since nobody really interacted. Just grape them? No! Don't grape them. That's the entire opposite of the message. King Kong Dong. That's the entire opposite of the message. You are getting way not the right idea. I don't know how to explain it any clearer than that. The message was don't do that. I'm not a big baseball fan, but this is like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. A complete random happenstance. Somebody caught a baseball with their jersey. This was Logan Gilbert. I believe it was last night's game. Let's go back here. Boom. So Seattle versus Atlanta? I don't know.
And right back to the pitcher. Gilbert able to catch it. Wow.
Well, it caught him, if we're being honest. He hit that ball
How did it get in your shirt?
into the jersey. And what's going to happen is Cortez is going to first, and Langoliers, I believe, will head to second base.
Athletics, not
this was
Atlanta.
a rocket right back at Logan.
So Seattle Mariners versus, I don't know who the Atlantics are.
I've never seen anything like that.
How the fuck did that happen?
The pitcher, Gilbert.
First, and Langoliers, I believe, to second base. I mean, this was a rocket right back at Logan.
Dude.
Rocket right back at Logan Gilbert. Right back at, right back, right right.
Dear Lord. That is the coolest, trippiest thing I've ever seen. He thought he had it. Nobody knows where it is.
Logan Gilbert.
It's just hanging from you like an appendage. Nipple ball, says Miss UQ. No, it didn't get to the nipples. It was just the midsection. He got it right at the waist. It popped into his shirt.
Never seen anything like that.
Dear Lord. Never seen it. That's out. No, they ruled it a first. He was safe on first. He was safe on first. Shouldn't that be an auto out though? He did catch the ball with his shirt, but he caught it. He had the ball the whole time. Amazing attendance, says Rexstart Parody Count. Well, we do 3 different platforms, and we're not a big show. We're not super duper huge about all of that. So that's just kind of the way it is, man. We're a little tiny show on 3 different platforms. So I don't really. Or you talk about the baseball game. Let's go back to the baseball game. Was it the... Oh, he might have made the baseball game. Because like Rexstart's been here a while. This seems weird.
Right back to the pitcher.
Let's
Gilbert
go.
able to catch it.
Was he talking about
Well,
the game in slow-mo?
If we're being honest, he hit that ball in Thurs. I believe we'll head to second base. I mean, this was a
Yeah, he was talking about the game. I'm retarded. I meant the baseball attendance. Yeah, I'm sorry. I read that. I'm like, yeah, dude, we're at where we're usually at. What do you mean? I have no illusions to being just like a low little show. It's just a little thing. He's out. Ball never hit the ground. It seems like that should be the rule, but they put him first. They put him safe on first after he caught the ball with his gut. Safe on first. It's early in the year for attendance in baseball, though, isn't it? It's a little early to get excited about baseball. We still have like another month before it's like, woo, baseball. Ends with 10 players in the penalty box, starts at 120. Okay. Since we're already doing a sports story, that's not a half bad idea. Let's go over to that. Let's go over to this. And so it starts at 120. Okay, so we'll go over to that in a minute. Yeah, he caught the the Oakland athletes. Okay, Oakland Athletics. So I was wrong. It was Oakland, California. You don't know the teams very well. So much more is fading. All right, so yeah, let's get over to this then. This is apparently a 10-person hockey fight. So that means everybody but the goaltenders fucking dropped gloves and got in on this, and they all got penalized for it. All right, let's see it happen.
Puck sent across by Dvorak. Saved by Skinner. Rebound. Connecting. Skinner's got it.
Up. And it's begun.
That's Russ. It's all over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Donnybrook.
This thing is getting wild.
The audience is losing their shit on the other side of the glass. Nice, nice.
The Penguins net. I don't know what got Russ all upset. Maybe it was a whack by Konechny after the attempt in front where Skinner made the save, but Russ is no doubt giving him the business.
Oh, are they going at it?
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That looks like the ref inadvertently got punched and or punched. Hold on.
Attempt in front where Skinner made the
Trying to
save,
break
but
him
Russ
up.
is no doubt giving him the business.
Getting in between. Neither one's letting go.
Oh, yeah.
They're throwing punches. Oh, it's just convenient with the way his arm went. He moved his arm at the same time.
Konechny, and now he finally gets up and says, hey.
They're still holding hands. They refuse to break contact like it's some sort of sign of weakness. I love this. They're refusing to let go of each other. The ref is standing between them, shouting at one of them, and they're still dragging each other around.
Konechny trying to pick his way back up onto his skates.
Oh, and this is the replay of the inciting incident. Whoa.
He should definitely get 2 for elbowing, and I would think a roughing. So the way I understand it, everybody got 2 minutes, but Russ got a double minor.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
So we're just going to have how many people in this clown car?
The extra 2 for Russ.
So what is it now? 3-on-3? We're down to 3-on-3 with the goalies.
So it's Konechny, Michkov, Dvorak, Sanheim, and York. In the Pittsburgh box, Rust, Novak, Carlson, Shea, and Brazo.
We don't have anyone left to play. Why? They're all in the penalty box, sir. So it'll be 2 minutes before this game resumes. They're all in the penalty box. Wasn't there an old video game where this would happen? Just a big dog pile on the ice. I remember like the old school, like Sega, like NHL 92, like you did the fighting and stuff. But that was always fun because whoever lost ended up on the ground, like wiggling back and forth with blood, and it was funny. You had yourself a good chuckle back in the day when games were fun and not everything was so serious. But yeah, the reason why baseball has the attendance it has is because there's no other sport during that time. Oh. Red Scooper. So basically, a 2-minute break. And Wild Saffron, yep, 2 minutes for a beer break. Everybody's out for 2 minutes. Go get yourself a beer, freshen up, have a piss, and then come on back, and the game will pick up shortly thereafter. Fuck it, just resurface the ice. Just resurface the ice. Screw it. Screw it. Can they get it done in 2 minutes? Let's find out. Send in the Zamboni. Fuck it. It gets 2 minutes to do all the damage it can, and then it heads off. Dear Lord. Oh. Is this this is the playoffs? That's why. So there's a thing. Just a 5-on-5 dog pile. Okay. And the NES had a great 8-bit hockey game where you played like the Olympic teams. Where you played like the Olympic teams. Huh. I think that's the thing. No, that's the NES. I never played on the NES. The one I played was always the Sega one. Blades of Steel was fun. What is Blades of... Was that the NES game? Or which one is Los Federal? Blades of Steel? I don't know what that is. Flyers have been ass for years, and now they're up 3-0 in the series. Well, they're doing better, man. You can only suck for so long. Eventually, you have to breathe. Alrighty. Early station identification. What is early station identification? Oh, yeah, just during the break, I suppose. They could have kicked it out to all the others. Just jump around. Jump around. Oh, man, I am fucking trying to do the show. Come on, leg. Just stop. With the fucking twitching and the bouncing. Good morning, Johnny. It's not morning here, but I understand what you're saying. Welcome to the show. Hey, I'm happy to have you. Unless you're Minnesota sports, then it's ass and cheeks forever. No, like in Minnesota, I don't know about the Wild like this season, but like in Minnesota, like we do okay. But like the Vikings do great in the season, and we have it together in the season, and we always fuck it up right before the playoffs or during the playoffs, and then we just don't go anywhere. They get you. They suck right up until you accept it, and then when you accept it, they start doing better. And then they keep doing better until they've got you on the hook thinking this is it. Now we're going to do it. And then they torpedo you. They dash your hopes and dreams. At the very end, like an angry ex who gathers all your stuff outside only to cover it in lighter fluid and set it all on fire. Like, that's all it is. That's all it is. Alrighty. My Kings are all most likely getting swept. I'm sorry. How early are we in the Stanley Cup playoffs? It's just the very beginning? So what are all the teams in contention? Wild had 5 different chances on an open net last night and lost. Oh. That sounds bad. Round 1. So we're not going to make it then if we're torpedoing that shit. If we're dropping 5-0s on the net, like open net, nothing. Oh, boy. Wild Saffron, you like bothering Johnny? Did you overdo it at the gay bar? No, it just won't stop twitching. So I wouldn't say I overdid it at the gay bar. I didn't even go to the gay bar. Last night was not a gay bar night. Last night we wrapped up the show. We called it a day. Kind of the way we do every time. And whoever gets JJ McCarthy away from the Minnesota Vikings will win a Super Bowl the following season. Right? When we go with somebody and we say this is our guy, if they suck, we get rid of them, and then they go somewhere and do way better. It's weird. It's weird. It's incredibly weird. We've got like 3 hours left in the program. We got a couple other stories to get into. Kind of on a sports tear. I like this. It keeps this whole thing in theme then. So we also have this. This is supposedly the technology they're going to use for fencing that's going to make it entertaining to watch at the Olympics. Oh, shit. This might not be half bad. They're going to quintessentially digitally mark the fencing tips with different colors so you can see the laser light show. They're making them almost like lightsabers. Sam Darnold left and won a Super Bowl. Suck it, Vikings. Yeah. Like I said, we have them. We train them up. We play. They do dog shit or we do dog shit with them here, and then they join somebody else and kick all ass. So you know what? Good for them. We're like the good luck Chuck of football. If you date us, it'll go bad, but at least after that, you'll find your true love. So we are the good luck Chuck of football. Oh, is there no audio for this? There's no, like, we could use audio. Taskbar. It really does look like it's a lightsaber battle, does it not? Why don't we just put little LEDs into each of the fencing tips and make this real? As opposed to digitally enhanced. Do this for them, too. Let these guys enjoy the light show. You get people who'd win because somebody's ADHD ass gets distracted from the flashy lights. Lightsaber, says Mr. Q. Kind of. Lightsaber, light tips. They're very light tips. Although, yeah, because we're doing little plooge, like when they strike. So yeah, no, we're totally going lightsaber level. This is so we think fencing is more exhilarating. Guys, if we have to go this far into it, if we have to go this far, can we just admit that it's past its prime and it sucks as a sport? Or blind your opponent, right? Kind of like a Cirque du Soleil fight. It is. Fencing is lame. Yeah, dude, I'd agree. Fencing is lame. And this doesn't help. This really doesn't help. I mean, it's supposed to. And I will admit it is a little more dramatic, but I stopped paying attention to the fencing and I just start watching them and I'm wondering what they're trying to write with their little magic tips. Cool and trippy. It is trippy, but like I said, if it's not tripping out the fencers, if they don't have to see this shit, then why do we? And again, I think we'd have a better match if we had little LED fencing tips. Just let them all go fucking bug nuts. So this year at the Olympics, to make fencing seem more interesting, they're doing that. I don't think we can have lightsaber fights, but we're not far from it. Like in terms of, we can't have actual lightsaber fights, but we have the fake lightsabers that people get. Yeah, we might as well just do that. Why don't we have real lightsaber duels? You guys can go at each other and we can see who wins. King Kong Dong, bring back gladiator combat, screw fencing. Speaking of gladiator combat, they brought back American gladiators, but they like overdid it on the America part. Like they really leaned into America, freedom, and I was like, it was more just about being a show, but they really leaned in on that. It was cringy. I tried to watch it, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I had to give it a rest. Ugh, I can't speak today. Like Star Wars Rebels lightsaber dueling. It's kind of lightsaber dueling, but it's not. Where I'm like, that's why we need it for the fencers too. Plus, then do you get pissed if you're red? Like, no, that guy's the Sith Lord. I'm the Jedi. And have the I think he's Mustafa theme playing in the background. The Miz is the host of American Gladiators. Yeah, I didn't make it that far in. It was too cringy to that point. It was too cringy to that point where I went, yeah, no, we're good. This is officially retarded. And now, yeah, I don't really care. I'm not a super big wrestling fan, St. Caesar. So don't really give a shit if the Miz is in it or not. Doesn't help or hinder. It just, again, the show itself was cringy, so we didn't do it. We gave up. We tapped out. We saw that it was a cringy show, and we went, I don't want to watch these people do this. So, yes, at the World Fencing League, the video we were just watching, an event held on Saturday, April 25th, the Shrine in at the Shrine in Los Angeles, fencing visualized between Rosamanskis and Descentu Lab Tokyo will be introduced in an actual competition. At the venue on the day, the system will track and visualize the moment the player's sword tips in real matches. The system, which was also utilized for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics venue, will be unveiled in the United States for the first time on this occasion. By capturing the sword tip's movement without markers and visualizing its trajectories, the induction of this project allows you to experience the advanced techniques of athletes challenging international competitors from a fresh perspective. Again, it just looks a little trippy, like you're doing a lightsaber show. I think you're filleting yourself too much about what this does for fencing. So no, I like the casting that they have way better than the Miz. Again, you're biased just because you love the shit out of wrestling. Like you're telling me you have Carl Urban or you have the Miz. Yeah, I would have tapped out on the movie if I had found out they could have had Carl Urban, but instead they went with the Miz, because it's not like Johnny Cage has to be able to do like kung fu or anything like that. The Miz isn't any sort of amazing actor. He's a wrestler. Cool. But bring back actual jousting. There's a show called Full Metal Joust. Have you seen it? Have you seen Full Metal Joust, King Kong Dong? I would love to see that be an Olympic sport. Full Metal Jousting. Full Metal Jousting is amazing. You got dudes in armor hitting each other with lances. real jousting. Like that'd be an interesting sport to bring back. But that's a dangerous one too. I watch dudes get seriously fucked up on that one. So yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Just type in Full Metal Jousting. There's like, I think one season. I think they only did it for a season. It was a competitive reality show and it was pretty flippin' awesome. But yeah, Full Metal Jousting. Who the fuck is the Miz? A wrestler, Red Scooper. A wrestler. And so Saint Caesar, of course, thinks he's perfect for Johnny Cage because Saint Caesar loves wrestling. Whereas the rest of us in the world ask the same question you did. Who the fuck is the Miz? And that's why Carl Urban's a better choice. Hi, Johnny, says No Pen 15. Hey, No Pen. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back, buddy. Full Metal yep. You need some actual life risk involved. Dude, Full Metal Jousting has a whole fuck ton of life risk. We're starting with the fact that if you get unseated for the horse, you're going to fall to the ground. Like, some dudes seriously hurt themselves Full Metal Jousting. One dude got, like, straight up impaled by a splinter in his leg. Like, this one's risky. So there's some risk there. I would say if you want people putting on or risking their lives to get... anyways, but yeah, if you want people risking their lives, I'm almost tempted to find a fucking video of it. We did the shirt ball thing, so that's you. Oh, we opened you twice. All right. Anyways, so yeah, Full Metal Jousting is pretty risky. Let's see if I can find a trailer. Fuck it. Let's we're not lighting the world on fire with anything else we're doing. So let's see if we can find this Full Metal Jousting trailer. Oh, Full Metal Jousting trailer. Sneak peek, Full Metal Jousting, rules of jousting, first hit. All right, sneak peek. We'll do the sneak peek. It was a History Channel show. They tried to bring back jousting, so somebody tried.
It's like riding through hell and riding right out the other side.
You have to put the end of your lance onto the grid of your opponent's shoulder and hold it there. If the lance shatters, that's 5 points. If he knocks the guy off the horse, that's 10 points.
You're not allowed to dodge, you're not allowed to flinch. Jousting is the one combative sport where there is no defense.
Ride fast.
I'm not gonna do the fucking people trailers. It's fun. We should do this every day, says King Kong. Lab Glass, who's Billy Butcher? A character in The Boys, which looks, sounds, and presents himself nothing like Carl Urban in Mortal Kombat. So, why not have Hema as an Olympic sport instead? It looks cooler. I don't know what Hema is, Red Scooper. Red Scooper, are you rage baiting Lab Glass? He's Billy Butcher. I hope none of the horses got hurt. None of the horses get hurt, dude. The horses are protected. The horses are protected almost better than the people. Let's see if we can, because I don't want to do the.
When you wear that armor, you just feel like a champion.
Like you. All right, hold on.
That you're going to experience on the end of that lance is unlike any force that.
So they're doing practice runs with these little piddly sticks, but when they're doing the full deal, the horses have just as much metal on them as they do.
You've ever experienced in your life. There's 16 of you, but only one will be the Full Metal Jousting champion.
Each joust is like
So yeah, they're covered. It's weird when you
being in a car crash.
Yeah, if you see there, they got armor all over and they've got eye guards. The horses are as protected as they can possibly be. So, yeah, I don't The horses are all okay. I suppose you could still snap and stab a horse in the neck. But no, the horses are treated remarkably well, to the point that one dude who was deemed to be not treating the horses appropriately for one incident was immediately ejected. Like, they're like, we don't fuck around with that. You're gone. So they're missing a bug opportunity by not playing Queen. We will rock you. It's a matter of having the rights. It's a matter of having the rights. Did PETA end this show? No, the show ended on History Channel. I'm guessing it didn't have enough people that liked it and watched it. I loved it. It had one season on History Channel, and I'm guessing it didn't move the needle enough to get the old renewal, because I think this was like in, I want to say 2016. 14 years ago. That's even, wow. It's older than that. It's been a while. It's been quite a while. Sling Blade seems like a giant, like a great big fat person would have an advantage. Actually, no, Sling Blade, you lose that advantage pretty quick, because the momentum that gets put into you from the other rider and horse coming at you, that's going to be impacted more. If you're fat and you can't hold yourself, it's going to be taking you for a ride. It might help in the short term for like taking the initial hit, but after they keep holding it there and they're pushing on you, it's going to cost you. I think if you're built like a brick shithouse, yeah, you're going to have some better opportunities, but a lot of it's holding yourself on with your legs. Like, I'll never do it. I can't wrap my legs around a horse. But watch the Boys TV show if you have Prime Lab Glass. Yeah, dude, if you like dark humor, actually, fuck it, with the humor you put in here, yeah, you probably enjoy The Boys. If you know nothing about it, that's great. Don't listen to all the hype. Just watch it and see for yourself. I personally think it's a good show. I know what I'm watching before the draft tonight. Oh, you mean Full Metal Jousting? Well, then, yeah, go ahead and get at it. History Channel show had one season, and it's all on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free to watch. Like, it's all there. I watched it with Digger. She and I had a good time watching it. And I had seen it before a long time ago, but we watched it together. I think he means what's with no AI Digger today. There is no AI Digger. We just use regular Digger. Upgrade your chat GPT to the ultra premium subscription. God no. We're not doing that. We'll have Digger in like an hour. She'll be here in like an hour. She said she wanted to do her own thing, so she's doing her own thing. That's what we do. And then she'll be here in an hour. So you'll just have to wait. And again, I know you don't believe me. She's not AI. Real person. That's why she's not going to be here for an hour. She's doing her own show. In fact, I can prove it. Don't worry. I don't think Brian's in with us at the moment, but if he is, it's muted, so you won't hear anything. She's doing her own show. She's doing her own show right now, reading The Great Controversy. So we're good. And she'll join us after. All right, let's close this down. Go back over here. Oh, dear Lord. We're already this far. Jesus. All right, so this is a little bit of a rip and read. It's kind of fun. I had fun seeing this. Over 70% of the East Village voted for Mamdani, but apparently now he wants to build he wants to move a Bellevue homeless shelter into their neighborhood. They're suing him. So they voted for Mamdani, and he's doing the stuff he said he would do, but they're suing him because they thought he wouldn't do it in their neighborhood? What? All right, let's flip over here. I've got to get to this article. East Villagers are suing Mamdani to stop the relocation of notorious Bellevue men's homeless shelter to their neighborhood. Of course they are. And why can't I close this stupid ad? God damn you. Enraged East villagers are suing Mayor Zoran Mondani in his last gasp effort to stop the relocation of hundreds of homeless men to a new shelter in their neighborhood. The lawsuit filed Monday seeks an emergency restraining order that would prevent... Is this the story so I don't have to... No, it's just the headlines. That doesn't help me. The lawsuit filed Monday seeks an emergency restraining order that would prevent the rushed May 1st opening of the intake shelter along 3rd Street. The site was selected by City Hall as one of 2 intake shelters in Manhattan that would effectively replace the notorious Bellevue homeless shelter, a haven for often dangerous vagrants that Mamdani plans to close by the end of the month. Yeah, and you guys cheered him for that stuff. This is the stuff you wanted. This is how you get it. You got to give something. You can't just say, I don't want that to be a thing. Oh, those poor homeless people, give them a house. Yeah, that means they have to live in your neighborhood. God, stop it with the ads. Jesus. Mamdani and city officials not only underhandedly declared an emergency to close down the Midtown shelter, their decision to plunk it into the East Village was dangerously slapdash, the lawsuit contends. The case is not about the city's decision to close the Bellevue intake shelter, the Manhattan Supreme Court filing states. So it's not, again, you're not arguing that he shouldn't close the shelter. You're saying close the Bellevue shelter, stop all the horrible shit, the infamous Bellevue shelter, close that down. But you're also saying not in my backyard. You can't have it both ways. You can't have, they voted for that dumb shit, right? Like all of us who supported Trump, congratulations, you voted for the guy. The difference here is people that supported Trump got hoodwinked, and then you can say they were stupid to believe him in the first place. That's fine. But the thing is, Trump said one thing, does another. That's way different than Zoran Mondani. He's doing all the stuff he said he would do. That's the part that weirds me out about these people being upset about him. You guys voted for him. He said he was going to do this stuff, but then when you get asked to pay the bill, you get surprised. What did you think was going to happen? I think people really thought if they voted for Zoran Mondani, he was just going to make everybody that's uber-duper wealthy pay for everything in the state somehow. And then he was just going to move all the homeless people to a nice island all by themselves. It's a guy named Jeffrey that runs it. So anyways, yeah, I don't know why you're upset. This is what you voted for. This is one of the weirdest situations of congratulations. This is what you voted for. It challenges on the city's hastily made and legally invalid decision to locate a new citywide homeless adult male intake center at 8 East 3rd Street without following any legal requirements that must precede such a significant and consequential decision. The shelter skirmish erupted in March when Mamdani announced the move to close the 250-resident Bellevue shelter on 30th Street, arguing that the city's largest homeless shelter for men had fallen into severe disrepair. So yeah, you have the largest homeless shelter for men in severe disrepair, and you're going to move them. Everybody's happy until you want to do it in your side. It sucks for places like Minneapolis because people who are in charge of the town live in Eagan, Minnetonka, or Chaska. They don't have to live in their choices, right? That should be illegal. That shouldn't be legal. You should have to live in the city. If you're a member of the city council that makes and votes on and puts out city policy, you should have to live in the city. Red Scooper telling me HEMA is a historical European martial arts. Carl Urban's been in a lot of stuff. I have trouble believing you don't know him from something. He was in the Riddick movies. He was in he played the Judge Dredd reboot. Do you remember the rebooted Judge Dredd movie? Because guess who was in that? Carl Urban's remarkably versatile. More than I would have thought he is. So, there you go. Alrighty, so poor East villagers voted for the guy they wanted to lead them to the warmth of... Alright, yeah, someone's complaining. But yeah, dude, you voted for this guy. You're getting what you voted for. Eomer from Lord of the Rings. God, I didn't even... not only do I not know that role, like I've seen the Lord of the Rings, I can't remember him being in The Lord of the Rings. But then if you give him long hair, it's easy enough to lose him amongst the shuffle. It's easy enough. All right. People, when the leopards eat your face party, when the leopards eat their face. He played Caesar in Xena. Is that true? All right, I got to Google this. Holy shit, he did. Holy shit. He was in multiple episodes as Caesar. Oh, dear Lord. He wasn't just Caesar. He played 4 different characters. He played 4 different characters. Holy crap. I did not realize he was in it. He appeared as several characters between 1996 and 2001. He's best known for playing Julius Caesar and Cupid, while also portraying the characters named Male and Core. I'm almost ashamed I didn't know that. Yeah, Herc and Xena recycled actors a lot. Oh, I know. There was a shit ton of crossover. The shows were related. You could almost argue that Hercules and Xena the Warrior Princess were like the first examples of shows building a universe, because they often move characters between them and the actors that played them. So, dude has great range, but I'm nervous about his Johnny Cage, says Angry Saxon. I'm not, from what I've seen of the previews. From what I've seen of the previews, he seems like he's going to be a perfect Johnny Cage. But I could be wrong. We'll find out. I'm interested to see how it goes. We'll see. We'll see how it do. Oh, God, if you look up movies and shows that he's in, Mortal Kombat 2 is already listed as something he's well known for movies and shows. Exciting, considering it hasn't come out yet. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Alrighty, people. All right, covered all the chats. So yeah, New York is pissed. They're suing the city because the mayor's doing what he said he would do. So they're suing the mayor. Like, wow, for God damn it! Like, come on. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go to this one. Detroit has now asked residents to... We've covered a couple of different interesting like cities making requests of their citizenry thing. Like the Zoran Mandani is being sued by his citizenry for the homeless shelter. Denver's asking their citizenry to not rape. And now Detroit is begging its citizens to stop stealing fire hydrants after 75 have gone missing in 48 hours. And that's not me saying it.
It's not only...
That is literally... Oh, God, they're taking it for the brass. No. No, they're taking it for the brass. Oh, no. Let's see. Do we have the whole news story here? Yeah.
New at 5:30, a troubling and dangerous trend emerging on Detroit's west side. Dozens of fire hydrants destroyed by thieves in just the past 48 hours. We counted at least 10 along the Southfield Freeway service drive this morning.
Let's go back a second. Shouldn't a lot of water be pouring out of these? Like, isn't it when you take these off? I suppose you have to open the fire hydrant. You have to open the fire hydrant and then do that. We definitely deserve a Dredd 2. I would love a Judge Dredd 2. The Judge Dredd movie that they redid with Carl Urban was amazing. I would have loved to have seen that movie go farther forward. They had Carl Urban and What's-Her-Nut from Game of Thrones. And that was a great movie. Everything about that movie slapped, and I would have loved to have seen a sequel. I don't know why we didn't get one, but whatever. Like I said, I'm okay with Carl Urban playing Johnny Cage. Come on, Watermelon. Isn't that expensive, people? I don't understand what you're saying, King Kong Dong. This is about fire hydrants. This is about fire hydrants. You're saying they're stealing money to buy watermelon. That's insensitive. That's insensitive and insulting. How dare you? That is not... Well, I was going with meth heads just stealing the copper for drugs. Steal it for drugs!
It's 10 along the Southfield Freeway service drive this morning. Tonight, officials from Detroit's fire, police, and water and sewerage departments are calling the situation serious and unacceptable. 7 News Detroit reporter Carly Petras is finding out what they're doing to stop it and how the community is being asked to help.
I'm here on Southfield, and you can see some crews behind me cleaning up some of the mess left behind. They tell me that these are what the parts look like that some of these thieves are after. They're pulling them straight out of these fire hydrants.
They are. They're just...
Crews with the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department are now racing.
They're just taking the brass rings. They're taking all the brass fittings out of there. Southfield is in the ghetto. I did not know that. Red Scooper asking Denver is doing what? We covered this earlier, so I won't go grab the tweet again. Denver tweeted on Instagram, posted, whatever you want to call it, saying, hey, guys, don't rape. Just two words, big letters, don't rape. Then under that, linking resources to people who've suffered sex crime assaults and things like that. And stipulating that regardless of marital status, a non-consenting partner is an R-wording offense, like that kind of stuff. That was all in the description. Again, the picture was just 2 big letters, don't rape. Apparently, a lot of people need that message. I knew that was the case in Brazil. I didn't think it was quite that bad here. I guess it's gotten worse in Denver. Don't draw any parallels. Anyhow, so yeah, now we have Denver saying don't rape. We have New York saying, how dare you do what we elected you to do, and suing the mayor. And we have Detroit saying, please, for the love of God, stop stealing the brass fittings from inside the fire hydrants. Now we'll hear about firefighting deserts, right? It's all the system's fault. It's all the man's fault, not the people who literally walked up and took the fucking brass fittings out of the fire hydrant.
To repair broken fire hydrants across the west side. That's after thieves tore through dozens in just about 2 days.
We think the number's probably about 75 so far.
So what are they after? Metal nozzles and stems on top of the hydrants. Parts worth about $600.
Fuck off.
Thank you. That was a completely important fact I wanted to hear. We'll have to go back. Thank you for the channel points. Angry Saxon. So why is this so quiet? Where is your audio thing? Over here.
The hydrants, parts worth about $600.
Those are the parts they're taking?
Yep, he's right here.
But this isn't just vandalism.
So they're worth about $600, but I can't imagine the resale market for that is very wide. Start casing the places that can take them. How are they selling them? How are they getting the $600? They should put a sign in Chicago, please, no firearm violence. Right? That'd be great. Tell me again how socialism is supposed to fix everything. What do you mean? I wasn't saying socialism would. I was just saying they are ripping the parts out of the hydrants. In the case of New York, they thought socialism would fix things because he said he would do things like the homeless shelter would, is in disrepair. I assume everyone just thought they meant he would fix it. Like he would go in and fix it. And instead he's going, no, we're going to relocate the place to 2 different sites. And now those places are going, hey, we don't want homeless people in our backyard. So it's fun. China looks like the opposite. Everything is falling, shit in chaos, or is it just me? Not really shit in chaos. A lot of their construction projects and stuff are a little shoddy. Do they have people stealing, like, plumbing fixtures out of the fire hydrants? I don't know that it's gotten to that level. I think that's just a currently Detroit, America thing.
Executive Fire Commissioner Chuck Sim says it's putting lives at risk.
If we don't have...
Oh, not China. Well, kind of looks like the opposite. Oh. My apologies. Yeah, autofill did you a disservice there. I'm sorry, buddy. I get you. Fucking... That's why I don't speak to text.
An operable fire hydrant, it takes seconds and even minutes away from us maybe saving lives.
But what's most alarming, says DWSD Deputy Director Sam Smalley, is the scale of the damage.
One hydrant here or there is manageable, but the problem is whoever's doing this is doing multiple hydrants in a row. So when DFD shows up...
Almost like they're trying to make neighborhoods incapable of fighting fires. So that way a whole bunch of neighborhoods could burn down and we have to move people out. If these parts are worth $600 and they're doing this because of how much the parts are worth, who's buying the parts? Like, are they melting them down for the brass? Is that's what it is? Because I feel like you just find who's buying the parts. Is Flint not bad enough for you? Jesus, Michigan. Happy George Day to people. Happy St. George Day to people in England in the chat. I don't know what St. George Day is, but I guess happy St. George Day to you. Ours isn't this. All right, never mind. Stupid joke.
They're not going to have a hydrant within 600 or 900 feet.
City officials coming together Wednesday to address the issue, warning scrapyards not to accept the stolen parts.
If they're buying this stuff, we're gonna make an issue of it.
Detroit police say they're working to track down whoever is responsible.
This is a public safety issue. If my partners in blue are unable to respond to a fire properly, it can end lives, or it can be the difference in saving lives.
Meanwhile, crews are now installing stronger, harder to remove parts to prevent future thefts.
We're putting in some specialized stems where we find that they've been taken, yes. They're not easily removable with ordinary tools. You have to have special equipment to remove them a second time.
And officials are asking for the community's help.
If you see anyone at all out here taking something from the hydrants, please call 911 because it is a theft. And secondly, call the fire department or the water board, and we'll be right on top of it.
On Detroit's west side, Carly Petrus, 7 News, Detroit.
They're taking the fire hydrant parts. Of course, these low IQ, opportunistic people don't even think about that. Good luck. Money is involved. I don't know. It seems specialized stems. Do they make a noise or track back to the police? I'm guessing the specialized stems don't come out as easily, but you never know. Too bad they can't just pick up pop cans. I mean, they kind of can, but you're not going to get anywhere near the money of that. This is a money grab. Like they said, this is $600 a pop. And also, like I said, the scrapyards who buys this shit? You know you're going to be in trouble if the scrapyard's buying this stuff. Like, you know you're going to be in trouble picking this up. It's printed on it. You know what it is. These special stems are worth $12,000 each. We expect no problem, says Rexstart Parody. Again, I'm guessing it's just because it's brass. It looked like it was brass. I might be wrong. That looked like brass. I don't know why they're stealing the parts in the first place, but they looked like they were brass. We have about 2 hours left in the program. Our Lady Digger will be here in an hour. If they only would work as hard... For some people, yeah, but I mean, I guess you could say the same about me. If I would just work harder, maybe things would be better for me. I don't know. I've been accused of not working hard enough already. You melt it down, says Mr. Q. The scrapyard or the people selling it? I feel like the people selling it are going to have to melt it down. Hasn't Digger talked about how hard it is to sell copper or something? I don't know about selling copper. Like I said, this doesn't look copper. This looks brass. These look like brass fittings. You mean Brian's Lady Digger? No, my Lady Digger. My Lady Digger, King Kong Dong. How dare you? You know that's not the case, sir. Why would you try to drive a wedge? It's mean. Speaking of Brian, I haven't seen him at all. He must be checking out Digger, or he's got his Digger show. He's got his own things going on. His own things going on. Oh, stupid ads. Nearly 75 fire hydrants currently have been affected to steal those parts. 75. And you know they're not going one here, go aways, one there. They're just stopping at each fire hydrant. Stop, grab, stop, grab, stop, grab. Oh. Alrighty. So nothing else about that that wasn't already written. Well, I was wondering where he was. We found him. There he is. Hello. That's me. Now I feel like shit. All right, we've got that all done with the first hour. Let's close that up. Boom. Say my name and I shall appear. Well, that's an interesting. It's interesting. All scrap metal is worth a lot more recently. We're almost getting 80 cents a pound for scrap aluminum, says Mr. Q. It's too bad I don't have any scrap metal that I could sell. That'd be nice. That'd be nice little payday. We don't have that. Okay, we've got our second hour stories here. Let's grab those and go live there with that. And we've got the video of the oil spills. We do have some stuff that involves the Iran war.
Drivers are getting blindsided by out-of-warranty breakdowns. When they call Car Shield,
Fuck
they're not
your
just
ad.
looking for protection on up to.
When they call Car Shield, we're going to fuck them over. We're going to fuck them over good. That's what we do at Car Shield. We shield your car from not being properly fucked over. We're going to bend you over a table, plow you like a fucking snowy road, and then we're going to dump a load right on your hood. Car Shield. Suck my nuts, bitch. How's that ad? Did you like that one, buddy? All right. There we go. Washington. And all right, so we've got a few serious and a few fun things. We do have an England story.
This heroic,
Stop your fucking
return.
autoplay bullshit.
FSA benefits to
Hate you, Fox. Hate you, Fox News. Brought in 600 pounds of scrap steel about 2 weeks ago. Got $40. Is that a lot or a little for scrap steel, sir? 600 pounds sounds like a lot of scrap steel. How much in equation to the steel is the $40? Is the $40 like a windfall? Did you start thinking about taking other cars just sitting around because that's some more steel? Rusty Grammar, they cook food in gutter oil. How much worse do you want to go? What, in China? Yeah. Never trust a street vendor in China. So I think if I ever travel the world, I will never go to China just because of the gutter oil story. I would have to be convinced that the gutter oil trade has ended and been done with for quite a while before I would be like, yeah, you know what? I'll go to China. Because I know that I can't resist like some good smelling food. Like I'm a nibbler, but I'm a nibbler at heart, man. You got a platter, you got a like a buffet. I'm gonna try a little bit of everything. I like to nibble. I like to have a little nibble. You know what I mean? I don't eat a lot. I like to have a little nibble. But yeah, Chinese street vendor food is dangerous, and that sounds so. Yeah, it's a decent amount. Used to get probably half of that a month or two ago. So then what is for the uptick? Are there reasons? Should we be concerned? Is the government getting more metal? Like, are we building more tanks or something? Like, I've got questions. See what you've done now? You've given me reason to have questions. Why are we buying more metal? What's the reason we're taking on more metal? A buffet, says Los Federales. No, a buffet. But I said buffet like I was being fun. Don't be gay about it, all right? I just said buffet, all right? I meant buffet. You know what I meant. And I don't want to say what I think you're implying. It's a decent... Yep, we covered that. Who's St. George? Yeah, Rusty Grammar wants to know who St. George is, St. Caesar. Scrap iron is $95 a ton at my local yard, says Chevy JB. We are building more ships here. I would believe it. Are we getting ready to ride out and take over Cuba? Bobby Boucher? No. I meant a buffet, but I said buffet. I said buffet like I was trying to be fun and cutesy and stuff. But no. I meant buffet, not Bobby Boucher. Just so we're clear, buffet, not Bobby Boucher. Oh, and what a day we are having. So, all right. There we go. There, because Chinese steel sucks, and the stuff we made 100 years ago is still good steel, so they're better off recycling that. He's got a point. Like, even if it's rusted up and stuff, it's still better steel? Why? And that is another question then. What is it about Chinese steel that's so inferior? Like not saying it is or isn't, but like what's making it that way? You'd think steel would be steel, right? Like, we all know how to refine it and everything else. Don't be a douche, says King Kong Dog. Oh, great. Now we're going with this bit. If a couple of other people pick it up, we could probably go. 40 seems low. Yeah, St. Aaron, I thought 40 seemed a little low. Copper is on track to go up exponentially due to demand. Is it for, like, batteries and electricity and stuff? What's the crazy demand for copper? Uday and Kusei. I don't even know what those are, those federales. I'm worried I read like some sort of like racist rant. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. I need an adult. We have 2 hours left in the show. Digger's going to be here in like a half hour or so. At least hopefully. Let's see. Nope, she's still going. Going strong. Good for her. So yeah, she'll be here in like a half hour. And then we'll hang out. Just the two of us. Chinese has different standards to building stuff, so they need to actual hard steel. I feel like a part of that is missing. As somebody who does service for the steel industry, the grade of steel hardness and alloys are all a big component in how good or brittle steel is. So you're saying like we have better ore here, like the steel that we have to refine is a better grade, and the alloys, like, hardness is somehow superior? Angry Saxon. It's very technical. Uh-oh. They were Saddam Hussein's sons. Oh, that's good to know. The coochie is wet. What the fuck does that even mean? King Kong Dong. Not necessarily how it's made. Some steel has nickel, some has wrought iron in it, and other metals to change the structure. Right, so I was assuming it was something they did about how they made their steel as to why it was worse. Either by choice or by necessity, they either didn't temper it the right way or it didn't have the right mixture in the alloy. I don't know. Matthew Q says, yes, 1540 carbide steel, please. Welds way better. I feel like we've gotten too cheap on welding. We just do little spot welds, and we used to be bigger about just welding shit. I heard people are getting baptized for St. George Day at the Blessed Knee Chapel. No, this is a British holiday. That's not anything to do with that. Theirs is lower grade. Okay, so... and the current state of the country, we need a day. A lot of Chinese steel isn't graded. Oh. So if it got graded, then we'd know it's not worth anything. Boom, boom, boom. There's a fire hydrant right next to where I'm parked. Did they mention what size wrenches I need? Asking for a friend, says Rusty. Fucking Anesium is fucking worthless. I was just curious if maybe there was a way they could improve their quality of their shit. 100% they can't see. That's mean. That's not true at all. That is mean, sir. Angry Saxon, a lot of welders these days think they know it all and don't pay attention to timing, angle, and penetration technique. I feel like everybody should know to pay attention to your penetration technique. Look, if you want her to have a good time, you need the right penetration technique. You can't just go in willy-nilly, balls blazing, unloading at anything that pops up in front of you. You got to have proper penetration technique. 100%. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Alrighty, so the steel sucks. That's what we're learning. And they're taking the brass fittings. It still doesn't explain to me how this comes back to the brass being in high demand. Well, at least they say please when they ask you not to eat pork, St. Caesar. It may be mean, but doesn't stop it from being true, says King Kong Kong. Angry Saxon, indeed, spread that weld, baby. Right? You're going to penetrate it in, and you're going to make sure that you get it nice and hot, and you're going to just spread it all over. It sounds dirty just explaining it. Now I get what you're saying. All right, we do have 2 hours left in the show, and this story is a little rough. So just a fair warning going in, Wild, Saffron, and others. This is less of a fun story. A mass shooting was thwarted, and a former police officer was arrested for planning it. We'll go to the video. Now, the good news is they caught the guy beforehand. This is another one of these. Oh, fuck your ad. It's another one of these where I'm like, this is awfully convenient. I worry if this is like some sort of wag the dog thing to make people not pay attention to serious shit going on around them, being like, look, this happened, and see, your government's good for you, and they stop bad guys. Now, don't ask questions about what we're doing abroad. How much longer? There we go. 4, 3, 2.
This is a St. Cloud.
Breaking news and update on a story we brought you last hour. We're getting some new details about the man arrested in Florida for allegedly planning a mass shooting at a festival in New Orleans. I want to go straight to CNN's Omar Jimenez. What are you learning, Omar?
Yeah, let's learn why he wanted to do it.
This person is a former police officer in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and had been one for more than a decade. Obviously, this.
Yeah, he ended in 2019. He's a former police officer. Why are you listing that like that has any relevance on this? He was a police officer. That ended in 2019. We've had a solid 6 years. And it's a different state. But all right. Does that tie into why he wanted to do this?
This is still an active sort of investigation in terms of the facts that are coming in, but you can see what we know there. Police officer for at least until 2019, as we understand, and then resigned and then came back to work as an employee later on, as we understand. Now, this was someone who police say was planning to carry out a mass shooting at a festival in New Orleans, but investigators were able to catch this person, obviously, before any of those actions. He was arrested without incident in Destin, Florida, but when they searched his hotel room, they found a handgun and more than 200 rounds of ammunition.
Yeah, maybe he's just going to go shooting at the range.
Situation. Police at the very least now have him in custody, where we expect an extradition process.
200 rounds. Is that a lot? Chat, is that a lot for the clickbait, Johnny? What? Cheese was a welder, but he's in jail now. Well, that's good to know. 200 rounds isn't that much. Yeah, 200 rounds doesn't sound like that much. It really doesn't. Like, I know the number seems, 200 rounds. And, yeah, Wild Saffron, not a lot. Anyone that's ever been to a gun range and ever fired a gun knows 200 rounds really isn't that much. That's not, like, having that on you really isn't that, like, that's a fun day at the range. That's 200 rounds. I'm going to burn through them. I go through about 500 to 1,000 rounds on range day. See, so that's even low by range day standards. So again, this is seeming like a lot of a nothing burger story, but supposedly he was going to commit a mass shooting. Now, because they stopped it from happening, I want to know where they got the evidence and idea that that was his plan. Did he have a map drawn up? Is there a manifesto? How do we know that he was planning to do this? Because so far, all of the evidence you've presented with me looks like Gomer Fife here was just going to go down to the range and pop off a few.
To Louisiana, where he's wanted on for making terroristic threats. Now, the New Orleans mayor sort of talked about the multi-state effort as part of this. Obviously, this is someone with a North Carolina background, so authorities there, in conjunction with authorities in Florida as well, were able to make this happen. But also, the county
threats?
sheriff in the county where this person
We didn't hear about
was taken
threats.
into
You told me
custody
about 200
credited
bullets.
a camera system that essentially allows law enforcement to use AI to better track vehicles, and it's something thousands of law enforcement agencies use. So we're going to continue to look through more details, but that big one being a former police officer in North Carolina.
Yeah, very troubling. Omar Jimenez, thank you so much.
Again, where's our proof that he was planning any sort of mass shooting? People in the chat are very much conflicting that 200 rounds meaning anything. If you can buy that's barely getting it broken in. You can buy a box of 522 LR for like $25. Yeah, I don't think 200 bullets is a lot. And I'm just basing that from having played video games. Like if I went into a video game operating any weapon and I had 200 rounds, that's all I get. I'm like, all right, that's like what? Assume about let's say 16 shots to a clip. So then you're gonna get yourself just about 6 clips a piece. So you got 12 clips. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Glad they stopped him. Could have led to another war with Iran, says Rexstar Parody. I'm just saying, I want to know, how did they stop him? They said they stopped him. He's accused of making terroristic threats. What are the threats? Do we know he was going to use this stuff for the threats? Christopher Glump, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, is wanted in New Orleans Parish on charge of making terroristic threats. Authorities obtained information that he planned to travel to a festival in New Orleans to conduct a mass shooting and then commit suicide by cop. Again, how do we know this? They obtained information. What's the information? Police in Burlington, North Carolina, love the coat factory, sent an initial alert saying the family indicated Gillum had a Glock handgun and had expressed interest in harming black people. Why didn't you guys lead with this? You've got so much information in the breaking news. Here's what we know. You didn't say that the family turned him in saying he had a gun and he expressed an interest in harming black people, according to local law enforcement. Gillum was a law enforcement officer in North Carolina for more than a decade. He was a police officer in Chapel Hill between 2004 and 2019. He resigned. He returned to the police department as a non-sworn employee in 2024 before leaving for another job by the end of that year. So he really hasn't done a lot in the police lately. He joined the Orange County Sheriff's Office as a detention officer in October of 2023 and left that job in July of 2024. He was hired January of last year as a deputy, but resigned in September. This guy just won't hold down a job. Alicia Stamper, communications manager for the Orange County Sheriff, said. Okay. Authorities did not say which festival he allegedly intended to target. Great, so people be afraid to go to any of them. But the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, known as Jazz Fest, begins today and runs through May 3rd. The festival, founded in 1970, draws roughly 400,000 attendees each year. Matthew Goldham, press and advertising director for Jazz Fest, said organizers were grateful to all law enforcement. Again, what if he just wanted to go to the range? What if he was talking out the side of his mouth? Gillum was taken into custody without incident Wednesday after the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office learned he was in the area through the county's flock camera system. What's the flock camera system? Oh, that's just the name of the brand. Okay. Okay. At least he's off the streets. Way to leave the whole story out, you idiotic news team. Like, yeah, you really dropped the ball there. They were saying they were giving the updates, though, so that, I mean, I guess that's fair. On a story they covered before it. It's just, I don't know why we wouldn't have that all in there. That's just weird. But yeah, so 200 rounds still doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're going to use it on people, that's a lot more of a different story, but still not a lot. Not a lot. Damn. It's got to suck to be turned in by your family. Hello, 911. Yeah, look, I've got somebody I'm related to, and I'm not happy about it because I have to tell you that they want to do some fucked up shit. Like, that's got to be a problem. It's got to be sad. They've never produced a single item in China that was worth a fuck. I don't know if I agree with Ted. The wall the first wall they built was sturdy. You ever think maybe they put all the quality and construction into that first wall and now they're just burnt out? Now they can't, just systemically, generations later, can't fucking get it up there. 200 rounds is for when teaching your kids firearm safety. I don't know, man. I think I could shoot 200 rounds at the range and still be good. I don't think I have to go quite that hard in the paint. I think I could drop 200 rounds and say, yeah, that's solid. We're good. We're good. I don't even know how many. The last time I went shooting, I went with my buddy. I don't know how many my buddy and I even shot last time. We went through, like, I think a box of ammo, and because he had to burn it up. How much is in a standard box of ammo? Like 50 or 100? We went through all of that. And it went quick. I know going into it, I thought the box seemed like a lot, but it went fast. Chevy JB. Well, when you use the bodies of your enemies as a foundation, shit tends to stick around. He's right. He's right. When as what is it? As Louis C.K. said, when you're just willing to throw bodies at the problem until it's solved, you can accomplish some amazing things. You just have to have no respect for human rights. Depends on the caliber. Most are 25, 50, or 100 count. But yeah, we went through ammo pretty quick, so maybe it was 50. But yeah, we went through a box and we fired a couple of clips, we fired some shots. I was happy that my grouping was getting better, but I haven't shot any sort of firearm in so long that when we finally did that, it's his little 9mm pistol. So what does that mean? What does it mean? Although overall, I don't know that I could operate a pistol safely anymore, at least not until we get this hand shit figured out. They need to hurry up and cure this MS stuff. Like, I'm sticking it out because I know my luck. If I were to, like, jump in front of traffic today, the cure would come out tomorrow. So I need to hang on there because it's got to happen eventually, right? It's got to happen. This sucks too much to go through for the whole run. Just give me my hand back and my legs and let me do my shit. Comedy shows, DJ work. I'd be crushing it right now. This would be a great time. I'd be lining up gigs, figuring out whose weddings I'm doing, the music they need, getting all that shit done. Let's get Johnny a Python pistol. What's a Python pistol? I will not allow myself to have any firearms until I move out of here. So. Images. Now, look. I'm going to tell you right now. I like the looks of all of these. The Colt Python. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I like that handle there. But this is a snub. I don't like snubs. like long barrel. And I don't know that I'd be able to do it, but oh, dude, these look cool. These look Jesus. This looks like the gun that Danny Glover had in Predator 2. Or was his I don't know. But this looks ridiculous, but that scope looks so much bigger than the gun. The King of Seven Serpents. Woo. I don't know, whatever. Bada bam. The 50 cal version can break a wrist. Yeah, I'm going to say no. The Python 357. Like, that's a Magnum. I don't know, man. A 357 is probably a bit much. Here's what it is. Not even a thing to worry about. I'd have to move out of here first before I'd trust myself to have that around, because I can't have that around when there's a kid around. I will not take that risk, and I will not take the risk of what me having it could mean, and there being a kid around. So those are just two rules I have. A good 357 revolver is perfect for personal defense. But how much kick does it have, Angry Saxon? I'm not worried so much about the personal defense as how much is a kickback. 1 and 2. I don't know if you understand that I'm in a precarious situation as far as firearms are concerned. Colt Python revolver, you can also shoot a 38 special. Kraken Slappin' says the recoil isn't terrible. You know what? I bet I could go down to the gun store around here. They have a range. I bet I could go there and maybe fire one of theirs. A 357. I also don't have the money to buy one. So there's that. Anyways, let's go ahead and skip this ad first, and then we'll do this. I'll say this. I like the idea of a Colt 1911. A 357 has more punch than a 38, but it will shoot 38 as well. So wait a minute, you can load either cartridge? I love 45 revolvers, says Mr. Q. Where's the... Right here. I'm going to get on a federal list today. Images, boom. Bam. There's my baby. Colt 1911. I like it. It seems nice. Seems easy to use, easy to clean, easy to use. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like a good solid choice. And now let's do this. Now, if I could get these ones in particular, it says chimichanga on there. Oh, here we go. It says chimichanga on there, and then it says smile, wait for flash. If I could get these, that would be crazy. But, whatever. I dated a girl for 6 months. Her nickname was 37 Special because she was 38 and was special. It's messed up. That's a 45 caliber too, the 1911. Really? Faster lead and faster lead. You can load 357 and 38. 357s aren't too much to handle. Well, I'm not really looking for a firearm right now, but like I said, I do like the 1911. Well, then I have to use 45s. All right then. I want to get the Deadpool gun. Smile, wait for flash is fun. The idea behind using a revolver instead of a pistol is that you don't want your casings left behind. Yeah, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to shoot people. Unless, no, only one, but nobody needs to worry about it. There's only one person I'd ever be in danger of shooting. Right now, that's not a thing. So, anyways, let's wait for this ad to be over. We'll get to this. So moving off of gun talk, I know how fun that can be, but I don't ever intend to shoot people. I don't want to. But should something happen, you need to defend yourself that way. Your casing can't be used against you. Well, I mean, unless they get it, you police your brass better that way. Ooh. Could that be why we're after all the brass now? We got to make more bullets? Oh, man. What about golden Desert Eagle pistoleros? Those are 50 caliber pistols. I wouldn't be able to handle that. My limp hand would never be able to shoot one of those. That gun would punch me in the face. Twin 50 caliber Desert Eagle gold pistoleros. Less parts to clean, says Mr. Q. Actually, the taking apart, cleaning it, and putting it back together part would be the part I enjoy almost as much as, if not as much as, shooting. I'm weirdly autistic that way. The disassembling it, no disassemble, and then fucking like cleaning it up, oiling it up, and then putting it back together. I love doing that with my paintball guns. And this is more technical than that. So I'd probably have a fun time with it. They make a 1911 chambered in 30 cal. It's longer than a regular 1911. All right. Let's see if we can find a picture. Let's look at 1911 30 cal. Keep trying to get off the gun thing, but then people keep mentioning stuff. Whoa. You weren't kidding. This is like the RoboCop gun almost. Jesus Christ. That's got to be hard to aim. It starts getting that long. That's because 30, isn't that the... My God. So that's a short-barreled one. This one's kind of the... This one's kind of the thing. That one, you got to point it at somebody when you're in the next state. You can't do it close up. First Terminator movie, it's the gun he uses on the first wrong Sarah Connor. Desert Eagles come in 357. Oh, well then that would be easy to do. But in the movie, I'm pretty sure they were gold 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros. Easier to aim, more accurate with the long barrel. Long barrel, better accuracy. Well, I assumed the long barrel had better accuracy. I just assumed it'd be harder to hold, though. I got issues with my arms. I don't know, man. I could try that. I could mess with that. That looked fun. But I don't, like I said, I don't have any intention of ever owning a gun while I live here. Ever. Just as a thing. Like, holy shit, Digger's going to be here. I got to get through this story quick before she gets here because she's already done over on her program. So I imagine she's probably getting herself, getting a quick bathroom break and stuff in before she pops over here. So we'll see her when she gets here. I wanted to get to this quick. Of all the things happening because of the stuff in Iran, the oil spills, I guess, are happening, and now they're visible from space. So at least no matter who wins, we're destroying the fuck out of the local ecosystem. I just ordered a suppressor this morning. Well, good for you. Good for you, cracking slapping. BMG. What's a bad mama jamma? Nice, fettuccine. I actually looked up at the Discord, and I realized I didn't need to because it wouldn't ring, and it was the bits. You got me. Congratulations. With all the shootings happening in St. Cloud, you're probably the only unarmed person that lives there, says Mr. Q. That's hurtful, but possibly accurate. Here's what I'm going to say. I understand anyone who argues that you should consider personal defense and having home defense. The other problem with it is I got issues. So it might not be the wisest idea. And it's certainly one that I wouldn't want my daughter to witness any of the possible bad reasons why we shouldn't have it. So I'll never do that while she's living with me. And that looks like that might change soon. With all the we covered that. Colt Python revolver. It's the same round as the M1A1 carbine. I don't know if I've actually fired one of those. I know my brother shot a shit ton of those. He shot a saw from a helicopter. He's fired some guns in them there Army Reserve. But I have not. I don't think I have ever shot an M1A. But they don't have too much kick. Gun safe, they work. It's not about her getting into it, Kraken slapping. I'm not going to go into the depths of it, but let's just say no. It's just a no. Easiest way to explain it without going long. I was going to transition to talking to Dicker, but now she's not here. She came here, she talked, and then she disappeared.
Again?
All right, now we can pop you up onto the screen. Where is it? Hey, everybody that's been waiting for this. There's Our Lady of Canada.
Would you mind sharing the screen this time? I can see what we're doing.
Yeah, I'll get both of those up for you. I should have done that
Thank
before
you.
the show.
Hi, guys.
I was talking to my therapist early in the show, so I had to early in the prep period, so I had to kind of deal with all that. I got a little behind the times on getting everything together, so that didn't happen like it was supposed to.
Yay, there you are. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Our Lady of Canada. Saw is 5.56. Yeah, like I said, my brother was firing that. It was mounted to a helicopter. He said it was fun. Probably more fun than he's ever had. And I said, wow, sounds cool. He's like, yeah, you just pull the trigger and listen to that baby just go. It's great. I have home defense, shotgun, pistols, a sword, and a roofing hammer, and a pick, all for self-defense in the zombie apocalypse. Well, it sounds like you're prepared. But like I said,
yeah.
I have swords. I have swords. Like if the zombie apocalypse broke out, I have swords, but 3 of them won't cut it for the zombie apocalypse. 1 of them will. 3 of them won't. But I won't tell people which one is which. So if anyone grabs it, best of luck to you.
Keep them guessing.
You can figure it out. And then I guess it's not for home defense. It's just because I love the movie Hellboy. I have the Carl Rupert Cronin bladed baton. Actually, Hellboy. All right, images. Nope, that's not the one we wanted. I wanted to open this image in a new tab. We'll do it that way. I literally have that. I have that. This and the wall mount part. I have the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't know if this is sharp at all, but these pointed parts are fucking pointed and sharp as fuck. Like that's, and then there's little like nubs on the brackets to help hold it up there. I don't know if that's just so it, but either way, yeah, no. So I've got that. That's what I've got. That's the best I have.
And that's your home protection?
No. Well, the swords might be the home protection. Back in the day, the idea was my home protection was grabbing one of the swords and then singing Queen's Highlander theme while I race at my attackers, just to, throw them off tilt. Like, because they're going to have to be like, we got to stop this mother. Here we are, born to be kings. And just...
You're going to scare them off. Just with your weirdness. That's awesome.
Right? And you time it so that way you scream the end part right as you get out the door. It's like, you've got to be the rulers of the world. It's a great time.
Can't wait.
If they bunker down, they get the whole fucking song.
Mm.
And that that second verse is gonna throw them like, I am immortal. They're like, all right, this dude's fucking lost his shit. Be a good time. It'd be a good time.
Yeah, roofing hammer's pretty.
I want a railgun.
Would
Yeah,
work
I have
pretty
I have a story that I've been trying to get into, but we've apparently been talking home defense and firearms, all because we had a story of a former police officer who apparently has like an issue with a certain part of New Orleans. So his family kind of turned him in. Well, reported to authorities that he had a Glock and has apparently been saying he desires to shoot black people.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
he's kind of somebody who's not so they arrested him with a Glock and 200 rounds, and all the gun talk has come from me going, 200 rounds doesn't sound like a lot. Like the news reported, like we arrested him, and at the time of his arrest in his hotel, he was found with a Glock and 200 rounds, and I'm like, right, but 200 rounds sounds like a fun day on the range, and then. The chat was like, I shoot 500 to 1,000 rounds on range days. Like, see what I mean? That 200 sounds just like, I'm just going to blow, like, I've been saving up for a while, and I'm just going to, you know, just going to blow like $100 on ammunition and just fucking shoot my ass off at the range. And even then, I was apparently lowballing. So, but then everyone's like suggesting guns for me. And so we went looking through a few. In fact, I'll pull up
I saw a bunch of them.
Right. They wanted me to use one that was like a revolver, and I was like, I like that, and I saw that, and I thought, oh, Digger will like that, but no, yeah, I'm just like I was telling them, not until this situation changes. When I'm not in this area, I will have a firearm, or at least open to the idea, but not currently. I don't know if I'm in a good place mentally for that. So like that's one of those like, shouldn't I talk to somebody first? See what they say. 2 days nonstop emergency radio calls. I'm sick of wildfires, says Mr. Q. Yeah, where are we getting the wildfires the most though? Like in northern or southern Minnesota? Where is it the driest? Because we've been in I think it still says severe thunderstorm watch. Well, then maybe our weather will finally round out. We get rained on, wet, dampen some of this shit.
Yes,
up.
but thunder. Well, mind you, yeah, that they were started by people, I believe. He said. I was going to say we always worry when there's a thunderstorm during fire season because the lightning strikes the trees. It's awful.
I'm so sick of this notification thing. I'm just trying to clear notifications off, and then like right when I open it, it gets a new one, and then hitting clear it just because fuck off. I want a rail gun, says Slingblade. Are those actually legit a thing now?
I don't know if they actually exist, but yeah, be cool.
I thought we had them, but they were like on like ship mounted things.
Oh, maybe they.
We can't have fires currently. I don't know that I'd want to have a fire today. Today looks kind of dreary out. Today is not a day I'd want to do like a fire. But I don't know. That's another thing. If I move, what happens to my fire pit? I gotta find a place
wherever you move to.
What if I'm in an apartment building?
You chuck it in the bottom of a closet.
This won't fit in the bottom of a closet. It's not it's a fire pit that it's a big ass fire pit that you put your feet on that has a grill rack and like a whole thing.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it would be about the size of a wheel. Well, on a car.
No, that's just like having some cheap, poor ass fucking fire ring on the ground. I'd leave that. I have an affinity to this because it costs money, and I put it together. It's a big steel, big ass. It's a nice fire pit.
Well,
it's a standing.
Maybe they'll let you leave it there.
Oh, they'll let me leave it here 100%, but it's not like I'm going to get it back if I do. And I don't think they'll use it enough. I love it. Nothing's better than when I can load that up with a bunch of wood and cook steaks on that fucking swivel grill. Oh, great.
That's awesome.
And then it's got a fucking platform all the way around it. It's great for fall because, like, it's chilly outside, but you could just sit with your feet up, and it's got a platform around the edge that keeps it, like, toasty. It would work amazingly in the winter. Just cover the thing up and then, shovel your way out there, take the tarp off the top of it, and on a nice winter night, load it up with a bunch of wood. And nobody that I know in my immediate vicinity appreciates the idea of let's sit out in the snow and sit next to a big roaring fire.
Oh, I do.
Well,
I appreciate the hell out of an idea like that.
Well, then I'm going to have to
That
amend
sounds like a blast.
my apartment search options because I'm going to have to find one with a yard. See if I can get a townhouse. How much for the fire pit, says NoPet59? It's not for sale. It's not for sale. So, no would be the answer.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of fun. The only thing cooler, the only more fun thing that I've ever done in the snow than, other than playing in it, of course, or sitting in front of the fire, is sitting in the hot tub when it's, nighttime and it's snowing and you're sitting in the hot tub and it's snowing on you.
It's been suggested to me if I do another winter fire, because I've done them before, but like if I do another winter one, hopefully if we move somewhere in the backyard, if I do another winter fire, it's been suggested to me that I put the fire pit out there and I get a bunch of apples, and I don't know how you're supposed to do this, but you remove the core out of the center and then you pack the center with nuts and caramel. And then you wrap the whole thing in tin foil and you put them in the fire and you just kind of roll them around in the fire. And then afterwards, you just pitch them into the snow for a minute and then you pull them out of the snow and you just have like this warm, squishy caramel apple thing.
Yum. That sounds awesome.
So what you're saying is we have plans. All right.
Yes.
Didn't you hear Johnny's having an estate sale before his passing? I'm not passing. I'm moving, not dying.
There's no passing here. We haven't even met in person yet. There's to be no passing.
Yeah, somebody's very determined that an in-person meeting happens before either of us go anywhere permanently. All right, so I kind of want to get off the gun talk anyway. It's weird. I don't know dick about them, and I don't have one. Did you just say you want to wrap your nuts on Carlton?
No.
I said you pack an apple full of nuts and caramel. Dibs on the futon. There's no futon to dibs. There's no.
And besides, if anyone gets that darned futon, it's going to be me.
Why you?
For Pete's sakes.
No offense. I'm looking at your I'm looking at your setup, and I've seen it before. I don't know where you're going to put the damn thing.
I don't know.
It's about the size of that. It's about the size of that couch behind you, except it needs room to move for the swivel into a mattress bed part, and then it's got fold out tables. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a bitchin' futon. I don't. Here's what it is. I'm gonna have to move, and now, like, I know a couple of places I'm looking at and things, and traction on stuff. Maybe we can get all that set, but I'm gonna have to find one with a backyard. So I'm gonna have to find one with a backyard. I need to be able to hold on to my fire pit, and then I'm sure she won't mind. I'll just come back here and just raid the wood pile that I've built up this whole time.
There you go.
And just over the summer, and get a bunch of it, and then just stockpile it, and then in the winter stockpile a bunch of it right before the snows fall, and then we can do again. Snowfire. Be fun. I have to bring a transmission out of my warehouse in a forklift. I'm sorry, buddy. Brian would get the futon. No, he wouldn't. Why are people deciding who gets my furniture? That's weird. It's my furniture. You don't get to have it. All right, so we're going to go to this store. We've done a bunch of stuff, nothing serious. It's all been nonsensical, whatever. This is kind of serious. I don't really want to talk about the Iran war specifically. We do have 2 stories involving the Iran war.
Okay.
One that's about, like, apparently Iran has released a video of them seizing an oil tanker. And we apparently released a video of us seizing an Iranian oil tanker. So Iran has fired on ships. So we're trading tankers.
Good.
But amidst
That's
all
gotta
of
be-
that, we're also causing oil spills in the Strait of Hormuz that are visible from space.
Oil spills.
That are visible
I
from
thought
space.
we were just taking over boats. I didn't know we were like
I
blowing
didn't know.
holes in 'em.
I didn't know that either. But yeah, we have oil spills that are now visible from space in the Straits of Hormuz.
Continued. We saw many videos like this one. Over the course of the war, joint US-Israeli strikes hit oil facilities in Iran, with Iran launching retaliatory strikes on oil infrastructure in the Gulf region. Satellite images geolocated by CNN are giving an insight into destruction in the region, including to the fragile biodiversity of the Persian Gulf. One image, taken on April 7, shows one spanning more than 5 miles near Iran's Qeshm Island.
Where's my cursor?
Another shows the
I have to
impact
go
of
back
what
now.
Iranian state media said was a hit by enemy. Shows one spanning more than 5 miles
That's
near
5
Iran's
miles.
Qeshm Island.
It moved it again. Where is your thing? Discord. There we go. 5 miles. Went to a rich person's place the other day. They have a walk-in closet big enough to put windows on both sides of it that are bigger than any window in Nikki's house. Well, that's great. Good for them.
Yeah, I've never heard of a walk-in closet needing windows either.
That's just a really big
Yeah.
room, and you're using it as a closet. Like I said,
It's a
I'm
tiny room.
gonna have to look around and see if I can figure one that has a backyard.
Another shows the impact of what Iranian state media said was a hit by enemies on an Iranian oil facility near the coast on Lavon Island. This video, shared on social media and geolocated by CNN, shows a large fire erupting from the oil refinery.
So since the start of the conflict, we've seen a couple of impacts.
So we're putting like oil into the air and the water. Great. It's going great. I saw
Good.
Drake yesterday, says Los Federales.
Oh boy. Did you tell him he sucks?
Is there an update on the waters, the ice
Yeah,
mountain?
I wonder.
Is there any news
what's
on
inside
Drake's ice
that?
mountain? People have kind of like
There was-
poo-pooed at this, so we have like a minute and a half left. I don't know if we
There
want
was a live stream of them putting it out. Like, yeah, live. Oh, shut up with your ad blockers. Blah. Yeah, they're still.
They're still pouring water on it.
Yes. So if you go into the side chat, it's the second. It's the one right before the man who killed Jogger story. So it's the second of the two ices. That's a live feed, watching them in real time. So they're still melting it, and they're still melting it using water. Considering they're concerned about flooding, they're putting how many thousands of gallons of water? That's 2 days now?
This just looks ridiculous.
Right? Oh my goodness.
This isn't a live feed. Or maybe it is? This was streamed a day ago. So then they left.
Oh, it's not live. It's 3 hours now. That's a 3-hour video now. So I don't know. Maybe it is done.
Drake's band.
Either which way, I still say, why on earth?
Fuck, I missed it all. But a great show, Johnny. What I caught of it anyway. I mean, we're still going. We have like an hour
we'll
left.
Be here for a bit yet.
So
Um,
we'll be there. Drake, what kind of wood, dock or mallard or what? No, I think he said I think he meant the singer.
Yeah.
I saw Drake. Yeah, he didn't say A. He said Drake. So I'm again assuming he means the singer. All right, so we have the oil spill thing. I kind of want to. I don't know if I want to do that. Well, I suppose we'll do this. We'll finish this and then we'll go like with this. I just
on both civilian vessels and military vessels that have resulted in environmental emergencies in particular.
Yeah, because several of these ships have been shot. That one looks like it might be sinking.
Emergency occurred after the strike on the Lavan Island, which hit an oil refinery, which at least 5 damage locations were visible, and we've seen subsequent spills around the island.
I'll just go to the
Neighbouring
spills.
Kuwait, images from April show oil off the coast, and the consequences on populations surrounding the Gulf could be significant.
Coastal oil spills could affect the filtering systems of desalination plants, so it could impact the access to clean water for the human population nearby. And it can affect the livelihoods, particularly in southern Iran. Fisheries and is very important for people and source of income. So if there's like significant oil spills, it can impact the.
All right, so whatever. So yeah, at least as long as this conflict remains, we're destroying the region. So hey, did I miss the England story, Johnny? No, the England story hasn't happened yet. It's funny. I was saving that one to read to Digger. So that's at the end of the hour. We have 3 stories left. This I mentioned this earlier. We'll play this. This is
Iranian state TV on Thursday aired what it said was video of.
now, like I said, while looking for the show and prepping stuff, we apparently have released a video of us seizing an Iranian oil tanker. So we're tit for tatting on this.
Iran's Navy seizing vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. The video showed masked men in a small boat approaching a large vessel and boarding it, holding weapons. It comes as Iran fires.
Did you need me to stop? You were saying, well, something.
No, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties on my end. I was just checking.
Seized 2 of them on Wednesday, intensifying its assault on shipping in the key waterway. The attacks came a day after U.S. President Donald Trump extended a ceasefire while maintaining an American blockade of Iranian ports. Iranian media said the paramilitary Revolutionary Guard was bringing the 2 ships to Iran, marking a further escalation.
So they're stealing the stuff and they're bringing the ships to Iran? Cool.
I guess.
But yeah, we released a video too. Boots on the ground. Have we got boots on the ground already? I haven't heard that yet. It doesn't technically count if we land them on a boat, right?
Right? Yeah. They're not on the ground yet.
So yeah, those were international waters. Me too, Digger. Her accent is hot. Apparently they really like that lady's accent. I would love to see that pocket door. What's the pocket door? Well, it's Saffron. I have a pocket door with leaded glass that's still original, a real hardwood floors. We don't do hardwood floors anymore now. It's all fake shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
A pocket door sounds weird, though. What's a pocket door?
A pocket door. It's a door that it goes into the wall. Instead of opening in or out, it slides into the wall and disappears.
Like you open it like a regular door, but when you open it all the way, it goes into the wall.
No. You pull it out of the door, or you pull it out of the wall.
That's just a sliding door. I've got 2 of those in here.
Okay. Well, if they're indoors and they're wood and they're pocket doors.
So I've got 2 pocket doors. I didn't even know it.
There you go. There you go.
Give those up too. All right. I have a couple of rip and reads. This one's not as fun. I might leave it for a little while. It's 2 men in Washington that have spent decades under identities taken from dead children. And so that's kind of fucking gross. But the one I wanted to read to you is this one. England has a nature festival, and now the organizers need to clarify that it is not a nudist event.
Oh, yeah, naturalist. Nature, not naturalist. Yes.
It didn't help. They said, come out and enjoy the nuts with the squirrels. That may have misled some people. Organizers at the Cumbria Nature Festival in England issued an important clarification about the upcoming event. It's not for nudists. I'm here to appreciate nature. You're not wearing any pants, but it's all natural, baby. Festival organizers said on social media that a recent inquiry from a prospective visitor led them to believe they needed to clarify the purpose of the event. Cambria Nature Festival is primarily aimed at naturalists, not naturists. The post said.
Naturists.
Naturists?
Yeah.
Nature, that says naturalists.
The first one is naturalists. The
Not
second one
naturists?
is a naturist. Yes.
Okay, then I read that wrong.
Very, very close, and I can understand why there might be some confusion.
Whilst we aim to be as inclusive as possible and certainly do not judge anyone, we are aiming the event at wildlife enthusiasts. Please do dress appropriately. That's not worded properly. What if dress appropriately? The guy's like, well, that means, birthday suit. Organizers said any nudists who book their tickets in error can exchange them for a full refund. What do you need the money for? You're not buying clothes. Sam Griffin, a member of the organizing committee, said that despite appearing humorous, the refund offer is serious. We haven't ultimately had to refund anyone, so we're hopeful our offering has been sufficient to retain their interest despite imposing a dress code.
Oh, my.
It runs through May 8th to the 10th, so I just come and plan to see some titties and have my dick out. So it's a furry convention, says St. Caesar. No, it's naturists. They're going to go out and celebrate nature, not or naturalist.
Not naturalist.
It's naturalist, not naturist. I don't know.
Well, honestly, I kind of blame the Nature Festival because they used the word wrong.
How did they use the word wrong?
Well, naturalists or naturists are naturalists are the ones who are in the nude, and naturists are the ones.
They said that but they said the festival is primarily aimed at naturalists, not naturalists.
Yeah, I think they've got it backwards. I'm pretty sure naturalists is actually the one that's without clothes.
So now they're going to end up with a whole bunch of naked people. King Kong Dong, what about the testicle festival? There was the penis festival in Japan.
In Japan, yeah.
Dick fest. Who doesn't love
Okay,
good?
no, I'm wrong.
All right.
Yeah, naturalist is the one that likes outdoors. Not
And a naturist is just the one that likes to
so a
not wear pants.
naturist is the one who likes to be naked.
Naturist. All right. Well, I guess we're not going to England then. Sir, we require clothing. Him. It's okay. I'm wearing a foxtail butt plug. I don't know that would qualify as clothing.
No.
Certainly a piece of
that's
an
not
outfit.
clothing.
I feel like that's not enough to qualify as clothing, sir. It doesn't matter
And
what's.
in fact, you're calling attention to your butthole instead of hiding it.
Listen, sir, I don't give two shakes what's dangling from your rusty sheriff's badge, but the simple fact is that is nowhere near concealing enough to qualify as attire. Nudist
Mr. Boy
colonies,
Ric Flair
I could
shows
never
up
go
to
to one.
perform
It's
his
like a
helicopter.
prison. Someone could bump right into you as you picking something up. Here's why I can't go to nudist colonies. I don't think hot people are there. I think ugly people, and I'm sorry, and I'm probably one of them. By the way, I would count myself amongst the ugly people crowd in terms of like a nudist colony. Like if you saw me rolling through in a wheelchair and nothing else, it'd be like, yeah, no. It's just not. And I imagine everybody else there is worse than I am. And I'm like, nah. And then there'll be like older people. That'll always make me uncomfortable just because old skin looks weird and it sags funny and it just makes you realize the passage of time is real. And I'm like, I don't need this in my life. I don't need to see some dude. I don't need to see some dude in his droopy ass balls walking around with his wife and her floppy ass titties. Like, fuck both of you. Like, put on some clothes, Grandpa. And so, yeah, no, I'm out. No nature colonies for me ever, ever, ever. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a dude in the nude.
Ooh. No, me neither. I don't like being nude by myself in the house all alone. I don't even.
That I have zero problem with. Like, I have zero problem.
Oh.
I don't do it.
Boy.
I don't like. It's not a thing where I'm like I got to strut with my butt out. Like, but like, it wouldn't bother me. Like if me or you, like if we're living together for a long period of time, like that wouldn't bother me. But like the idea of being out in public where people can see you and that's fine. Like, no. And usually me being naked means it's like I just got out of the shower and then I don't know. Like I'd be going to somewhere to get dressed or engaging in some other activity that would require me to continue being nude. But I there has to be a reason behind it. I can't just do it. It's strange. Matthew Q, come on, shake your tail feathers.
You guys?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, because it's literally frozen, so pixelated, I can't tell what I'm looking at for me. So
that is entirely
that's
a you
fine
thing.
as long as it's not showing up on the screen.
My camera relay rate and everything else is in the green, so we're all good. So
so's mine, but I can't. We're smushed.
Yeah, that's your PC's bogging down with
It's
something
on my
or what,
side.
or you have too many windows open. I don't know. Something's trying to load something with an ad. Could be any number of things.
Maybe.
I like being just in the boxers. The boxers is fun. I'll be honest, and in terms of I don't know why we're on this fucking subject, but in terms of comfort, I like pajama pants. I like my pajama pants and a t-shirt. That's like my comfortable everyday wear. If I go outside, I'm wearing jeans. Like if I'm going outside, like I'm not one of those people that can go to Walmart in sweatpants. I have to put on pants.
No.
I need to wear real clothes.
Yeah.
I won't even pick up to-go orders from Walmart like in sweatpants. I literally have to wear jeans.
No, if I have to go out, I need to put on real clothes because God forbid something happens. I don't want there to be an accident or something and I'm dressed in my scrags.
I'm kind of on Red Scooper's vein too. I don't want to be naked around near cats. Like, right?
Yeah, that's true too.
Or dogs. Because that's like you bend over to pick something up and then the dog starts sniffing. Like you got problems. That's a level of your friendship neither one of you knew you didn't want to do. But yeah, it's Takeout Friday tomorrow. Time for pizza and wings. Well, good for you. Can you collect takeout? I'm not leaving the house. So if it's being delivered, like I'm not going to... Again, if I'm leaving the house, if I'm getting in my car and I'm driving somewhere to get anything, I'm putting on fucking pants. It's not that hard. Even I can do it. So I don't understand the people who don't. But yeah, no, for me, the effort of going out, it's not that much more to ask and wear pants. So that's just kind of what I do. Come on, tornado and cloud. Are we getting a tornado in St. Cloud? That could be why it's getting all pixelated. You're getting jammed up by the tornado.
Maybe. It's funny. I can see the screen that you're sharing is perfectly clear.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, the screen with you and I in the background in the chat is it's just a smudge.
What the heck is
I closed absolutely everything and we're still just a smudge.
Oh, that was our fun not upbeat, but more positive things. All right, so we've got that story to get into next. Jammies are more comfortable. Yeah, they're more comfortable, but you're leaving your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be a slob. Put on a pair of pants. Naked at home, no problem. But skinny dipping, no way. Too many critters in the lake. I don't even like swimming in the lake because of critters in the lake. But yeah.
See, I don't mind swimming in the lake. It's the ocean.
Why the ocean?
Because the ocean is vast and really deep, and
just stay on the beach.
God knows what's in there.
Well, I don't have like boxers and stuff are usually way more like loose, like men's swim trunks. Ladies' swimwear is usually a little more snug. So I feel like you have more protection there. For me, it's just like I feel like there's no barriers to entry, so I feel naked. And that's why I don't know. I also haven't been swimming in a while. Believe it or not, when your legs don't work so well, you don't hop into the water too much.
You don't go to the water swim very often? Oh, weird. I would have
Sandy Squatch, I'm with Johnny. Don't be lazy. Put on some damn pants, right? Put on some damn pants. How hard is your life that you can't wear a pair of fucking pants when you go out? Like, I'm not saying you got to put on a 3-piece suit, be dressed to the nines, but put on some fucking pants. I'm just picking up an order from the drive-thru. Who cares? Put on some pants.
Yeah.
You know what you don't want to have to do?
And gym clothes do not belong outside of bed and the gym.
You do not want to have to explain to the police officer why you're in your PJs when you're driving the car and there was an accident. Like that's like, look, I know I'm in my PJs and stuff, but like, or I don't know, maybe people don't feel the need to explain themselves. I would if I were in that situation.
I would. Yeah. Please, officer, ignore the PJs.
All right, so let's get on to this story here. 2 families were stuck on a cliff. And I got to finish this ad first. 2 families were stuck on a cliff, and we've got like footage of the rescue. Oh dear Lord. I just saw a dude, like, you can see the video we're watching right now, the ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the long-haired, that kid looks like my nephew.
Oh.
Looks just like my nephew, except he's missing tattoos from his neck down. That would be my nephew.
But other than
that, remarkably similar.
A perilous cliffside rescue caught on camera as 7 tourists, including 3 children, cling to the side of a cliff in Australia as waves crash into the rocks
How
below.
did they get there?
Authorities say 2 families had been hiking along the coastline about 4 hours.
They've been hiking along the coastline for 4 hours. How the fuck did you guys get here? There is no easy path there.
Because they were hiking along the coastline
of Sydney,
and the
when
tide came
quickly came in.
Oh, so they were down lower?
Yeah, they were
climbed
walking
up to get
along
away
the
from
beach,
water,
which
but
suddenly
became pinned
disappeared.
along the rocky edge. Rescuers racing to the scene, including a helicopter. But rescuers realized the wind blast or rotor wash of the chopper could blow the hikers right off the cliff and into the water.
They're likely just to blow the people off the cliff face into the water.
Peter Collins, the local commander for the State Emergency Service in New South Wales, leading the rescue from the top of the cliff.
I walked up there and saw the 7 people, and the waves were almost huge waves, almost breaking over them. You know, I could instantly tell, this is going to be a very serious situation.
His team immediately preparing for a grueling 3-hour vertical rescue, pulling the hikers one by one off the 40 meters up jagged cliffside, starting with the youngest girl, who was on the verge of hypothermia.
When we were hauling them up the cliff face, they were very white-knuckled and hanging on for dear life. But
I can't imagine why. That seems like a completely shallow drop. Why would you be tense?
Fine.
Why would your knuckles be white?
Fine. Nope. I don't think I don't think I would be okay even being pulled up. Maybe I would be, because they are definitely harnessed in, like they're really they're connected and safe. So I guess I could probably do that.
Officer Cupcake will gladly arrest you in your PJs, says MSO. So
Yes,
we do have MSO. We have Officer Krupke to look forward to. So, but yeah, I would be fucking shitting myself. Why are they at risk of suffering hypothermia? Is it getting? Oh, I suppose this is technically they're entering their winter season.
The tide is coming up. They're in the shade and they've got water waves blowing.
But again, like
water. And,
because of the tilt of the earth, like they're entering their winter season now.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging on for dear life, and it was a serious situation. So imagine hanging there for 3 hours waiting for someone to get to you and your children, but everyone was pulled to safety. Officials saying that if the waves had been just a foot higher, guys, the whole group would have been swept away into the rough water that you saw right.
A foot higher? That doesn't sound like they were in too much risk. If it already came in, was it going to keep coming in?
Yes.
Oh, then never mind.
Yes.
Never mind. And I'm glad they're rescued. They were walking on the coastline, forced to climb the cliff when the tide rose, says Mr. Q. Yeah, I also agree with what Mr. Q said earlier, like, show me a person wearing sweatpants at 3:30 on a Thursday. And I'm like, yeah, don't go out that way.
Mm.
But yeah, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing sweatpants at 3:30 on a Thursday. If I'm out of the house, I'm not wearing sweatpants. I don't know that I even have any sweatpants. I have like some basketball wind pants that I haven't seen in forever that are around here somewhere. But I don't think I even have sweatpants.
Well, they're not. Yeah, they're made of the material sweatpants are made of, but they're not sweatpants.
Okay.
They're not elastic.
So you
bands
have
on the
sweat
cuffs and
you
on
have you have sweat pants of a
it's
sort.
more like a very warm winter yoga pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are we fighting for here? What are, just are they sweatpants or no? I feel like the world is difficult enough. Either qualify them as sweatpants or not. It doesn't mean the end of the world.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're sweatpants. Just the material.
Rexstar, I'm no expert, but I feel they could have scheduled their day better, or at least paid better attention to what happens as time passes on the beach. Mr. Q, yes, and I do like looking at women's butts that wear yoga pants, but I would prefer they don't wear them out in public. That is another problem. Like, too many women wear the yoga Spanx in public, and it's just like, don't do that.
Oh, hello.
It's too distracting if they're good looking, too gross if they're bad. I mean, 3:30 on a Thursday? Yeah. I'm a commando in basketball shorts and 3:30 on a Thursday. That's a dangerous way to be, my friend. And not even just at the 3:30 time frame. Any day that you're a commando in basketball shorts. Like in your own home, all right, that's you. But like out in public, really, man? I don't need that. I don't need that strife in my life. Don't do that. And then they sit down and like especially don't do that and go on to say public transportation and then just sit down with your legs open. The rest of us have to deal with the unfortunate show that is your balls. Like that's a dangerous time. Brett McCart. Well, I'm a dangerous man. So yeah, good for you. Again, for me, not for me. It's just one of those not for me. I won't do it. I won't wear those. I won't go out that way. I'll just I'll put on some jeans. I can wear some fucking jeans. Living on the edge. Yeah, Brett McCart's really pushing the boundaries there. Are you doing okay? You're attacking a cat. I sleep with my pants. I don't sleep in my pajama pants, but I could. Biggest problem is my legs get twisted up. What if I told you I was drinking a beer in this state? I don't think the beer adds a plus or minus to the commandoing in basketball shorts. It's fine for you in your home. I'm saying out in public. And if you're out in public commandoing in a basketball shorts, I feel like the addition of beer doesn't change much. It doesn't really change anything. All right, so there we go. We got that. Police
I'm bum maxing. I like it.
That is catchy. I like that too. That is nice. All right, so we've got like an hour left in the show. We got a couple of things. We've been flying through stuff too fast. It's been a problem. I didn't have as much time to grab everything. We're gonna have to see how we do. We've got a teacher that we're gonna talk about, have some fun with. We've got a Tokyo theme park worker that died. That's gonna be a rough story to read.
If I were him, I'd bundle my home and auto and pick up the real victory. Savings.
Are you talking about bowling?
No, bundle.
I hate the fucking ads that auto start on these things. Oh, if I ever meet the director of Fox News' webpage, just one in the balls. One right in the balls. That's for all your stupid ad bullshit. You deserve this. All right. So we've got a loose peg. We've got monkeys eating soil to upset their tummies. We've got a story that I want to do about India and their temples. Dear Lord, that was funny. Is this a story or skip the ad and see? Indian doctors warn against cow dung COVID cure. All right, so we've had that for a while. Indian doctors warn not to use cow dung as a cure for COVID. It's getting even better. I don't understand. Like, this is one of those, like, it's got to be a cultural thing. You're just built different. Like,
cow urine and cow dung is supposed to have magical healing properties.
And we're going to be talking about one of those substances that you already named that we haven't talked about yet. This one's, in fact, well, fuck it. We'll do this story because we got about 45 minutes in the program, so we'll do this one first. One of India's holiest temples is now making it mandatory for visitors to drink cow urine. Mandatory.
They don't want foreigners coming to visit their religious site. So now they're
mandatory
trying to enforce something. That'll keep the foreigners
Matthew
out.
Q, all insurance commercials suck. I don't know. I'm in a bad mood in general because I'm butting my head against assistance. So, what the fuck? Right? I don't want them in this country, says Brett McCart. I don't blame you. I don't want anyone that comes from a culture of drinking cow urine to just feel at ease and at peace here. Like, you should have to do a lot of assimilating. Hell no, I'm not going to do that. Well, I mean, most of us aren't, but it's the thing that's weirding me out. Isn't even that they're doing it. If that makes any sense, it's not even that they're doing it. It's that they're doing it and it's mandatory. And I keep doing the joke, but it's mandatory to literally drink cow urine. Temple management says the new rules are meant to keep away non-believers. Yeah, that sounds fair. People visiting one of the holiest Hindu temples in India's Himalayan mountains must consume cow urine as a test of faith before they are allowed inside. New entry rules for the Gangotri temple in Uttarakhand has make it compulsory for every visitor to consume Panjigani via a ritual concoction made from 5 cow-derived products: milk, curd, ghee, honey, and cow urine. The idea, according to the committee overseeing the shrine, is to keep out non-believers. This is to keep out non-Santanani and non-believers from the Gangotri temple. The committee's chair, a name I won't even try to read, said to The Independent, referring to Sanatan Dharam, a term used to describe the traditional form of Hindu beliefs and practice. True believers will have no problem consuming it, he said. Only those entering in disguise with no faith in the religion will have a problem. They won't be allowed. All right.
Los Federales is asking a question I was wondering too. 5 ingredients derived from cows. How does the honey come from the cow?
Yeah, I'm Googling that right now. Cow honey. Cow honey typically refers to specific beloved Highland cows named... No. We'll type Indian cow honey. Indian cow honey, often paired with A2G gear cow ghee in high quantity, raw and unfiltered, natural forest of the Himalayas. All right, where does it come from? We keep adding to this. Indian cow honey often refers to honey collected from the forests like the Himalayas or Karnataka, frequently marketed alongside Urduvic products derived from indigenous DZ cows, such as ghee or panchigaiva. That's the one with the urine. That
still doesn't tell us. So it's just normal honey.
They're saying it's just honey, but in the area.
Well, then that's, yeah.
That's not enough. It's not enough to offset everything else, though.
Yeah.
Well, it works. It'll keep me out, says Mr. Q. Cow honey is cow jizz, says St. Aaron. Yeah, you got to get the honey from the bull.
Yeah.
I want to see a streamer to go drink. Yeah, no, I kind of feel like the last streamer that did anything in India is why they're doing this. Because again, the world as a whole kind of took it as a brown mark against them when the whole poo festival became public, and just seeing the people that were so gleeful in rolling around in cow poo, it's very concerning.
Weird.
It's very concerning. What?
Mr. Q is talking about using cow poo to fight the wildfires last night. Amazing the amount of fire you can prevent with a little bit of plowing and a little bit of cow poo. I thought cow poo is flammable.
If it's dry.
Well, isn't a fire going to dry out the cow poo fairly quickly?
No. Cow flop, especially in this situation, is probably going to be like mucked together. So it's going to be fairly soggy, and like as it dries, it's going to singe, so it shouldn't catch.
Okay.
Seems like that berm could work. But again, like that's like cow, like buffalo chips or whatever, like cow flop that's really been dried out, and you have to hold it up over a flame, and then the flame will get going and it'll burn whatever. This would have to be the fires right up against it. Plus, if they're down on the ground, heat rises, so it won't dry it out as much.
That's true.
And if it's if it's like practically like river mud in consistency, I don't think the fire is going to get dry enough to dry it out where it's flammable.
Okay.
So
interesting. I never would have thought of it. Just because I exactly that I would have thought, once it dries out, it's just going to be more flame. But now I've learned something new.
Oh man, it's just. I'm watching Rusty Grammar and Wild Saffron's back and forth. It's really strange. I don't deserve 20 people rating me now.
Hey, wait,
Jimmy. Thanks for being here. Thank you for rating us awake, Jimmy. Happy to see all you guys. Yeah, I don't deserve to be rated right now. I don't know. It's the day's gone, just fucking all over the place for me. I've had emotional ups and downs, and my stupid legs still won't stop twitching, and it's driving me absolutely bug nuts. Yes, it's liquid manure. You can shoot a 40-foot out of the tank of the back of each side. Ew.
Oh, like the video of the French farmer spraying the people on his. Okay. Yeah, that's more of a slurry, I guess.
Yeah, let's just say it's not flammable, and by the time it gets there, the smell will have driven every living thing for miles away. By the time we reach that point, I don't even want to think about that. Johnny, do you have any of those cool pajama pants with the feet built into them? No, pajama pants getting stuck under my feet is a huge problem. So no, my feet do not work very well. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome home. I wouldn't say home. It's just a fun channel to raid every once in a while. What game was Jimmy playing today? That's my curious question.
He was playing Fortnite, and apparently he's a pro or something. I saw he was on.
How do you know this? You were watching Jimmy?
Well, I had because I streamed to Twitch now, so I had to have.
You had
Twitch
it up,
open.
yeah.
Yeah, and it said that he was live
playing
and
Fortnite.
It said, "I guess I'm a pro or something now."
I don't know. Fortnite.
I don't know. I can't read because the screen with that I get
sponsored
to see the
by
comments.
Fortnite. Far from a pro. Oh, he's sponsored by Fortnite. He's not.
Oh, okay.
Well, good for him.
Okay.
Scruffy.
Now. Okay.
I won't let that stand. He's not a pro. I don't know. I'm not a pro at a whole lot of things. If you're just joining us, we were talking about a story about a Hindu temple that is apparently barring entry to anyone who doesn't drink cow urine. So
yes.
So that's why I'm in a weird. It's left me in a weird spot. I feel weird. I was going to do a little toot to help with my legs being twitchy, but now I'm worried if we end up starting a hype train because we haven't done one today, then I'm fucked. And I'm fuckered. Is this in the USA? No, it's in India. And so none of us are going to be going there anytime soon. But it's apparently made
It's to
news
keep
that
foreigners out of their holy space. It makes total sense. I mean,
yeah.
Not drinking the cow urine stuff, but it makes sense that they would do something that would keep foreigners, keep non-believers away.
Oh, hey,
if someone wanted to turn my church into a tourist attraction, I'd do whatever I could to try and stop them from wanting to come in.
This was the thing we were talking about yesterday. I didn't get to. They belong in their home country and walled off from the world. I'm saying like that. That's kind of what I'm saying. I'm saying like you're built different. Well, no, I'm just saying you're built different when you think the ingesting cow urine or poo is good. Because again, yeah, the cow is a holy being, but it's the waste part of the being. Like, let's not do that, you guys.
Yeah.
We've had enough of their cultural enrichment. Pretty sure I could run a 7-Eleven.
Oh, goodness.
Nobody's saying that. I mean, we're all saying that. But, okay, Jesse, don't worry. It's on the docket. In Johnny's church, you're not allowed in unless you fired off a bowl or two. I don't want a church. I don't want a church. Nobody should worship me ever. The idea that
no, you wouldn't be worshipped. You would just be the pastor. If you were to be worshipped, that wouldn't be a church. That would be a cult.
Oh, well, then either way, just being the pastor, I shouldn't oversee people's spiritual journeys. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck's going on in mine. So,
Brett, it is 10-2 over here in the Pacific Northwest. So.
Yeah. So I don't. Again, should not be someone's spiritual guide. Yeah, like the show, share the show. Thank you very much. We appreciate the likes, the subs, all of that. Very great for you guys of doing that. Thank you for rating us, Jimmy. Love Lake Jimmy and his fun antics. You know what? He has a lot of fun doing the game streaming thing. There's times where I'm thinking like maybe I should go back to doing that. And the only reason I don't is because I can't fucking move my hands all the time. Like sometimes I'm just shit and it's not going to work. But yeah, we used to have a lot of fun doing that stuff. So I'm glad for him. Glad he's doing well. Our Indian medical student AI mega thing that I talked about yesterday, this just happened to be on that story. So I'm just going to hit play on it so you can see it because this is what I didn't get to show pictures. This is the AI chick that people were falling for. But I want them to show one of the good ones. It's a 22-year-old medical student from India who created the influencer to make money. Oh, fuck you. I was still watching. You know what? I was so busy reading that I didn't see that you got. Oh my God. I hate these things.
Trust with clients, getting through the contracts as quickly as
Stop the ad. You dick. Well, now I'm not going to. Here we go.
Okay, I see.
All right, here we go. But this is loading another ad. Fuck it. The world's first robotic lawnmower. Eat a dick. Robotic lawnmower. It's still only 53 seconds long.
Dumb MAGA crowd was easy to fool.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong in the sense that...
Yeah.
I want to see the picture. Stop showing this shit. There's way more pictures of the chick than just this. Do the one where she's in the American flag getup. Like, so yeah, just she would share this with whatever.
Em and I suggested it would be profitable.
There we go. There's the one where she's espousing some viewpoints and some beliefs. And I'm like, all right, you really believe someone has the American flag? They're just so star-spangled into it. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. That chick's not real. And yeah, she wasn't. And they fell for it. So there you go. Just ridiculous.
Wow.
Now I have to actually live with the fact that my computer search history has what is Indian cow honey.
Well, I mean, that's not horrible. It's not. How do I make my dick work? kind of thing. It's not that kind of a search. Indian cow honey is not,
Boomers are easy to fool, says Scruffy. You realize there are actually women out there like that. They're just not single and wouldn't talk to anybody that is 45 and is. I'm just saying. I don't think there are women out there that are like star-spangled bikini, star-spangled flag above my bed, rah rah America. Like I don't. It's too perfect. Next start parody. Nice viewpoints. Well, they were AI generated. Because they grew up in a high trust society and now they're subject to shit from the rest of the world, says Scruffy. Oh, I suppose that is true. You guys are funny. Yep, we know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know who wrote it because it's just a blur, but I think it's from Twitch.
Jesse just keeps doing, I love you guys. Let's get together. I meant to say you guys together again. When can we do that? Just like I said, we're working on it, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah. As soon as we can. Oh my God, it nearly cleared up for a second and then it froze. And now it's gone again.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. You on ecstasy? Who are you asking? Jesse? I have no idea. I'm not. Jesse is stealing my double posting gimmick, says St. Caesar. Well, or you could both not do it. Just an idea. Do not, I repeat, do not look up what Indian cow honey means according to Urban Dictionary, says Los Federales. See, that sounds like a challenge, but I'm not gonna. I am not going to. At the Church of Digger, you have to guzzle a pint of maple syrup for entry, says MSO. Is that true? A whole pint?
A whole pint, yeah.
That's a lot of maple syrup.
And if you're able to survive without, a sugar shock,
I feel like that's a diabetic coma incoming if you do the whole pint.
Right? And that's why I say if you survive it, a whole pint.
I imagine there's not a lot of practitioners of your faith then if they if you can't get them in the door.
Be surprised. Be surprised. There's
a remarkably large number of obese people that can drink a whole pint of maple syrup.
That can handle a whole pint of maple syrup each week. Yeah, it's impressive actually.
I don't know how you afford it. Every week, every person a pint? You got 5 people, that's 5 pints of maple syrup.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you getting it? You just squeeze it out of a potato. Like
My church takes 20% tithes.
20% tithes?
To cover the maple syrup. Maple syrup.
The maple syrup? To cover the maple syrup? The maple syrup.
Yeah.
You got to put your foot in the stirrup to get the maple syrup?
Yes.
All right.
Uh-huh.
It's easy to grift conservatives. You just yell at them that you hate things and blame it on the woke. I would say it's easy to grift liberals too, except with the grifting of liberals, usually the difference is everybody wants to out-grift you for who the bigger victim is. That's why it doesn't work on that side. Because you're like, oh, this, that, or the other, espouse this viewpoint, that viewpoint, and people will rah, rah, rah. But the minute you're trying to make any money off of it, they'll be like, no, you don't understand. I'm a bigger victim than you, so I can't. It just doesn't really work that way. It's weird. It is weird. So the conservative griftosphere is apparently easier to get into, I guess. I don't know. Either way, yeah, do you think maybe you want to do that? Go into running AI bots sucking money out of people for fun? Seems to work.
Well, if it works, he's not actually hurting anyone.
I would argue he's hurting the people that go and think they're having a relationship with this chick on not the OnlyFans, but whatever site he was doing it on. If people were like paying for exclusive interaction with her and they thought they were having exclusive interaction with this lady, but it's not.
Oh, yeah.
I would argue that's not. I would argue that's hurting them, especially when you go public and go on to news media and brag that everybody that followed you and liked you and gave you money was a dumbass that you thought you could dupe. So I would say that does hurt them in the long run. Personally, I'd say that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Easier to understand that both sides are full of morons. Yeah, the problem is people are stupid, like all of us. Case in point, Exhibit A, me. I'm taking high-calorie, large serving size of what? Need me a gal who will guzzle a pint of syrup a week, says Brett McCart. I'm talking high calorie, large serving size. You got to cultivate mass if you want to be with me. Hey, man, everybody's got their preferences. You know, you got to get what you want and what you like. You can't just, always sacrifice you for other people. I don't know if I want to do that one. Let's see. Oh, we are doing this one. I got to get this ad finished first.
Okay.
Oh, this is a different. This isn't that video clip. Okay. I got to see if there was one before that played through.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, never mind. They're trying to stick this Outkick thing in here that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Hey, a substitute teacher in Lake County, Florida, had to be restrained and escorted out of a Lake Minola High School classroom on Monday after acting erratically during class, according to the sheriff's office. The school resource officer received an alert around 10:20 a.m. and arrived to the classroom to find the substitute teacher, Angela Faith Jordan, yelling incoherently and saying that they should put her in prison for life. Wait, according to the news, if we're going to just go to the News 6 one, please tell me they had the video. What is this? Oh, it's an ad because you're gay. Fuck off.
Right now is
Yes. There we go. I knew I had a video of it somewhere. I just had to look hard.
Substitute teacher is out of a job after an incident in the classroom at Lake Minneola High School. That's according to deputies. The Lake County School District confirms the substitute
I want them to say the stuff she said.
Morning. The incident report says Angela Jordan reportedly acted erratically in class, including yelling, slamming hands, sexually suggestive dancing, and inappropriate sexual comments to students. The sheriff's office says the teacher was cited for a misdemeanor, but was not taken into custody. A student also reported Jordan grabbed the student's head and moved a hand toward her throat. Deputies say the student.
They are skipping all of the best stuff.
Parents chose not to press charges. Deputies say the substitute will still have to appear in court as the case moves forward.
All right, that video skipped all the best stuff. All right, so there's quite a few things they failed to mention that she said and or did. First of all, they said she was dancing suggestively. She was fucking twerking her ass off. She told these people that I'm a motherfucking $1 million prostitute.
We have more breaking news now.
Nope. Shut up.
She's a $1 million prostitute and she's picking up substitute teacher gigs?
Yeah, apparently.
That doesn't make sense.
Let's see. Stating that they should put her in prison for life. Investigators said they learned that before their arrival, Jordan began yelling, slamming her hands on a desk, making inappropriate statements to students, and twerking in the classroom. This included telling students that she would engage in sexual activity with them, referring to herself as a, quote, $1 million prostitute. Assistant Principal Pannett entered and instructed Miss Jordan to gather her belongings and leave the classroom. Miss Jordan's refused, stating that she did not want to be tasered. Well, continuing to twerk in the classroom isn't going to help that scenario, just so we're clear.
Do we have a picture of this lady? Wild is asking for her picture, and yeah, I'd like to see
dude, I'm on the News 6 thing,
too.
and I'm looking at it. We've got nothing. The only thing they have is I have a video at the end of this that says a gang of boys caught playing real-life Frogger at a Central Florida park. That sounds remarkably interesting.
Yeah.
Real-life Frogger, anyway. I hope nobody got hurt. That could be dangerous.
Yeah.
They're on bicycles. How do you play Frogger on a bike? They're trying to jump through again. The whole thing with Frogger is you move through traffic. So let's hope they're not getting hurt. Anyways, investigators sexual activity. Yeah, I've got no picture. We'll have to look up her name. The principal
really
entered and instructed Miss Jordan to gather her belongings. Meanwhile, investigators say they spoke with a victim who claimed Jordan had battered her. As the bell rang, the students began exiting, stated she was among the last to leave when Miss Jordan yelled at her, called her a derogatory name, placed her hands on her head and the back of her neck before moving toward her throat. Now Jordan faces misdemeanor charges, so we covered that part. Yeah, what was her full name? Angela Jordan. Let's see if we can find Angela Jordan from Florida.
Tucker says he thinks she's black. I don't know.
Well, when I Google, we're coming up with nothing.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Not many white women twerk, so I was imagining in my head. I was imagining a white woman. Honestly,
is that Goodhue County, Minnesota? No, it's in Florida. Depending on what you charge and how long you have, where you look good, I'm sure maybe 10, 15 years, make $1 million off that. But I have no idea. She was apparently soliciting the kids at the school, so I'm kind of glad they pressed charges.
yeah.
I love
Even
that
if
she's
it was
like,
just a misdemeanor.
I love they're like, all right, we need you to leave. You're being kind of really a problem. I don't want to be tased. Like, motherfucker, stop.
And get out.
Then go. I feel like the staying and the continuing, like I have to imagine in my head, the scenario I'm picturing is that she never stopped twerking once she started. Like once she started, she was just twerking the whole time, and she's just motherfucker everything, and then they're coming in and she's just shaking her ass, and they're like, all right, you need to go. And she's like, no, I don't want to be tased, but she's still twerking. She's soliciting the other students in there, and she's like, I'm $1 million prostitute, but she's still twerking like the whole time. The whole time. Lab Glass says I twerk like a mofo. I don't know if that proves or disproves someone's twerking theory about white women, but Lab Glass says that.
I still imagined in my head. I imagined a white woman.
Why? Because she was a teacher.
And send.
No.
Thank you. I needed this.
I don't know why. I imagined a white woman being that kind of a twit.
So hurtful.
A lefty, liberal lady.
It's easy to understand also. He, like many other people doing this, is the reason there are so many weird people online. I'm not sure who we're talking about at that point. God, I wish there were timestamps with these. It'd keep the three chats easier to manage. I could tell where they were in relation to time.
Well, there's
Twerking.
timestamps on YouTube, but the other two.
Twerking is an African mating ritual. No, it isn't. Or is it? I don't know.
That's what. Oh, jeez.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, in general, I don't care. I wish we had the photo of her, but I gotta have it in my head. The way it went down is that she never stopped twerking once she started. Like, you don't understand. We came into class, she started shaking her ass, put her hands on the desk, and we thought that was her last. But instead, she stood up, and all of us with a gasp couldn't believe what we saw. She just kept shaking that ass.
I love that you can write poetry about a teacher doing crazy, awful things.
Hey, if it was
just
English,
off the
that
top
should
of your head.
Count for the.
You're awesome.
I'm all right. I try. The guy pretending to be a woman online, Johnny. Oh, the guy pretending to be a woman online. He, like many other people doing this, is the reason why there are so many weird people online. I see what you're saying. I see. Saint Caesar was a raider from Awake Jimmy. Oh, okay. So Saint Caesar was just watching Jimmy too. Well, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. I have rules, man. No, I don't fucking give a shit. But at any rate, yeah, I hope you had a fun time raiding with Jimmy. I don't mind Jimmy's raiders, but they all kind of come in and then they filter, and I'm wondering, are they all tapping out and going to bed or what? Like, they're always a lot quieter. I don't know. Whatever. At any rate, let's get over here to this. They probably didn't stick around, which is fine. Which is why I'm like, I don't know. You don't have to raid me. I appreciate it. It's fine. It's 10 p.m. in the UK. That is a fair point. A lot of them are probably sleepy. I'm probably being just a dick. It's nothing new, and I'm sorry. All right, so I have this rip and read for you about a theme park.
Okay.
Now, they don't explain what this is, and I really wish there were some pictures, because the only pictures we have are just like generic theme park photos of like rides and stuff, like roller coasters. I want to know what they mean by mechanism. An employee conducting a routine maintenance at a Tokyo theme park reportedly died after becoming trapped for an extended period of time inside the mechanism of an attraction ride.
Inside the mechanism.
Right? What do you mean the mechanism? That's incredibly vague. The incident occurred at Tokyo Dome City Attractions on the flying balloon ride on Tuesday, the company said. During routine maintenance work on the ride, one of our employees became trapped within the ride's gondola mechanism. So they mean the fucking box on top with the wires?
The wires of the pulleys that spin them around, maybe?
I guess. But then following rescue operations, the employee was transported to the hospital where their death was subsequently confirmed. According to local media outlet NHK World Japan, the worker was identified by police as 24-year-old Kimura Hina. It took roughly 5 hours for personnel to free her, but she was ultimately pronounced dead at the hospital. Flying balloon is reportedly a 12-seat ride where passengers sit in a circle around a central pillar. The seats rotate, rising along the structure to a height of roughly 30 feet. During the operator's monthly inspection, the seats were elevated, allowing Kimura and 5 colleagues to access and inspect the ride's mechanisms, according to the outlet. The victim is believed to have been working on a stepladder when the raised seats suddenly fell, trapping her against the central pillar. Ooh.
Jeez.
We offer our deepest prayers and for the repose of the deceased employee's soul. All right, that's a weird way. And extend our profound condolences and apologies to their bereaved family, the company said. We also wish our sincerest apologies again to all customers and stakeholders who have been inconvenienced. I love stakeholders. Oh, great. Oh, damn. Yeah, they on her pancake. Yeah. Yeah.
No syrup. Yeah.
She got a squeezed. Bad. I would have laughed if they're like, we offer our deepest condolences and profound apologies to the bereaved family. We also wish to offer you guys a lifetime pass to the park since, like, just as a way to say we're sorry. You can always come see where she died. That ride will be here. I once worked as a degenerate carny. I'm glad I'm still alive, says Brett McCarthy. I've never worked as a carny. I never had carny work. I've gone to plenty of like fairs and fests. I've worked a what would you call it? A lunch wagon, a food wagon, a fucking whatever. I've worked like that kind of stuff. I've never done like carnival shit. Closest to carnival shit I've done is DJ shit, which is fun, but it's not carnival shit. So yes, we have 15 minutes left in the show? Holy shit. Do you have anything going on the rest of the week? You're done the rest of the week, right?
No. I am done until Monday.
So you want to show up here tomorrow?
Probably not. Fuck. Because I need to move the stuff in my bedroom around. So I can put a fan in there.
Okay, fine. Yeah. He wanted to die after 14 hours of the same theme song. Who are we talking about? Depending on what you charge, how long. Who wanted to die after 14 hours of the same theme song? I'm trying to keep up with what's happening in the chats, and I don't understand Mr. Q's comment.
I
don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we covered that. Great, cool, good. I really couldn't think of anything other than the video I saw of like the Chinese lady that handed off her baby before she got eaten by the escalator. Like that was
eaten by the escalator.
After the show. I don't know that I feel good playing that. I'll get the clip for you, but
Wild, yes. Start my seeds. Maybe that's what I'll do this afternoon. I'll start the seeds this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll start the seeds. What are you growing? Little California Sinsemilla?
No, I've got pumpkins
punch?
and squashes and zucchinis. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
You don't want to just also just grow a big old ganja plant?
No, because that would drag attention to that little plot of land.
Oh, that's right.
The homeless folk.
You've got homeless.
Yeah.
That's a sad critique on society. So you're literally growing vegetables and shit, but the homeless people won't eat those. They won't touch the.
Well, they don't know that that patch of land is actually accessible.
Oh.
It's all fenced off and everything.
Okay.
But if they knew it was accessible, I'm sure they would come and, at the very least, chill there. You know.
You have some weird ups and downs on your side of the fence there. That's strange. I've never had to garden and worry about my garden being discovered by like homeless and junkies in the area. Like I've never had that like experience.
Well, it's
in my life.
it's a very nice little hidden away spot where the homeless could easily turn it into a nice campsite.
Right.
The cops wouldn't be able to see them. But if they don't know it's there, then they don't know to go in.
And you're saying growing a weed plant will draw attention to that. So just grow it inside.
Well, yeah, because they're going to sniff it and they're going to follow.
So grow it.
No.
Oh, they're gonna sniff
know.
like bloodhounds or there's weed. They're just like
you never know.
They're just gonna be walking with their faces on the ground, huffing every step, asses in the air, just
maybe.
What's wrong with you? The guy trapped on the ride. I don't know what guy you're talking about trapped on a ride, Mr. Q. We did a story about a dude who got trapped and pinched between or a lady who got pinched between a ride and a back wall that it goes up and down on. So she did not die from the music. And it was 5 hours to rescue her. MSO. Oh, I don't know why MSO keeps doing that. It's just,
I don't know.
It's starting to feel more trolly.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Beautiful buds growing
statement.
here. Love it, says Mr. Q. I want to be in a better bud growing situation. But yeah. All right. Anyways, April 23rd, authorities in North Carolina are asking for residents to help locate a quote really big pig seen wandering Durham County. They've literally they've asked people to help them locate, as they call it, a stray pig. Animal Services has been working hard to keep up with this wandering ambassador. I hate whoever wrote this, but let's just say he's got a bit of a head start and a lot of momentum. They already tried calling here. Piggy. He's last spotted near an intersection of Mason Road and Johnson Mill. Put it lightly, he's a really big pig. We're talking an absolute unit status. He's currently living his best life on the lam, but we'd like to get him home somewhere safe before he decides to move into someone's backyard permanent like. Help us bring him home if you spot our porcine pal. Yeah, dude, he's a really big pig.
Oh my goodness. Piggy and Scooter are fighting. Well, on that note, it's almost 2:20.
Yeah.
I'm going to hop off here, though, because I have to pee now really badly. So
you're
I'm
leaving
just
the
gonna
show?
hop off now. And well, I mean, I can run back for 7 minutes.
No, that's fine. You can go, I guess. We can just let it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
You
mean,
can just bail. No, it's cool, homie.
You're almost done, right? I can't hold it for another 12 minutes.
Well, you go do you. That's fine. We'll take you off the screen. It's all good. And we're done. So there we go. And then we got to flip it over to this one and take her off of this one. I wish the buttons still worked for that. It was so much easier when it was that simple. All right, go ahead, grab you, and you're gone. The absolute unit thing was kind of nice. So, yeah, they took their shovels, Johnny. Only the cops can perform professional gardening, you know. Well, I don't think the garden is illegal. I don't think the garden is illegal, Mr. Q. Pretty sure the garden's okay. We've got a minute here before that. Let's see if we can... Do we have a video story for this? We already did the twerking one. Oh, we opened that twice? Then I must have done something wrong. Oh, eating soil. Yeah, where's that one? Yay, 420. Ham and bacon, pork chops. Now I want creamy pork chops, says Mr. Q. I'm losing it. Let's go ahead and grab. I know I didn't get one of these, so that we did that one and we did that one. So this is the one we missed. There we go. Is it a video? I would love it if it was a video. Fuck, it's not a video. Damn it. Should have put more videos for this. Ham and bacon. Yep, we covered that. MSO, I named them. Yeah, Peggy and Scooter are not their official names. They are not their official names. That is the names that Wild Saffron has given them in honor of me and Digger. So
yes, it was rather cute.
Do you want to be here or not?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
You told me.
I didn't. Yeah. I'll come back though.
Well, it's just if you're going
really
to talk anyway, like I'll put you back on the show.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, I can't operate. My hands do not work well right after this. Okay, so then we got to go here. That's why I had all the things on buttons on my screen on my Stream Deck. Now the buttons don't want to work. Nobody can tell me why. Okay.
It's interesting.
All right, so our next one we have there are monkeys or macaws in fuck, where is this place? I want to say Gibraltar. All right, so monkeys in Gibraltar have been eating like street food and stealing food from people.
Okay.
And if I could get rid of this stupid ad up there we go. They've been doing it so much it's giving them upset stomachs. It's fucking with their digestive systems. Now they're eating dirt too, to like line their stomachs.
Okay.
As a way to deal with it. It's interesting. We've made fun of different cultures of people using dirt cookies as a form of nourishment. Now we have monkeys using just literal dirt to help as an antacid.
Interesting.
Apparently, scientists.
22.
I already did it.
Oh, well, Wild just came in. Oh, sorry.
She's off the pace. I did it a while ago.
He's a little off.
I saw it up there and I did it, and then I coughed a little bit and you came back. Like I mentioned a thing and then you responded.
So I missed it.
Like I mentioned a thing and you responded, and it was just like, whoa, I just did it a literal second ago. Anyhow, so monkeys in Gibraltar have learned to eat soil to settle their stomachs. Apparently they've been consuming so much junk food and sugar and shit and stuff that's not natural to their diet. They've been eating human stuff, either from people giving it to them or from them stealing it, that they literally have now developed a need to eat dirt to help them process all of it.
Wow.
They believe scientists believe it prevents irritation from the foods, which are extremely rich in calories, sugar, salt, and dairy. And they believe that it provides bacteria and minerals missing from the junk food. And then they say the snacks have negative effects on the macaws and can cause symptoms like nausea and diarrhea, but the food is as delicious for them as it is for humans. So even though that it's completely bad for them and they hate every ounce of the experience, they keep going back for more.
They still go back because it tastes so good.
To the point where they eat dirt to level it out. They eat literal dirt.
I wonder if eating dirt would help us with our upset tummies.
I don't think so. I'm going to say no on that one. As someone who has fought the dirt cookie epidemic as long and hard as I have, I will not eat dirt cookies. Excuse me. No, thank you. We will not eat dirt. God damn it. We will not eat dirt. You can grow stuff in dirt. You know what? You can try that if you want while you're planting your garden. Just eat some of the dirt.
No, my stomach isn't upset.
Need help with that? Eating dirt will not help us, Digger, says Brett McCart. So yeah, Brett says it's not, and he's a doctor.
Topsoil, avoid the sand. Oh, that's right. Vegetables are bad for us.
Yeah, vegetables are giving us cancer.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
right.
whatever they're getting, and they're probably getting it from the dirt. So you just get it even faster. Sandy Squatch, have a good night. I gotta go. We haven't seen you around,
Have a good
Sandy.
one,
So you have
Sandy.
a good one, Sandy. Glad to have you. I'll be back tomorrow, I guess. Like I'll be here doing this show. You're not gonna be here, even though I asked nicely.
Nope.
So mean. So mean. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to do any streaming this weekend with Jimmy or not. Like, I might play with them, but I might not stream it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I've got a lot of different things I have to deal with. Just because I play a doctor on TV. I didn't realize Brett McCart plays a doctor on TV. I thought you were a doctor in real life. My apologies.
Well,
He plays one.
He plays
on
a
TV.
doctor on TV. Then he must know. His knowledge must be true.
I wonder if like the guy that played House and before he got big for everything else, like George Clooney and others, I wonder if people really thought they knew anything about like medical knowledge and anatomy.
I have no idea.
Especially House, because of the way he has to have like this information all referenced in his head to understand different conditions. I gotta wonder if people did people think Hugh Laurie, that was his name?
Yeah, Hugh Laurie, yeah.
Did people think Hugh Laurie knew anything? Did he ever get asked to give medical advice? Like, have you ever been asked to give medical advice? Be the worst thing you could do. I would imagine Hugh Laurie probably couldn't give very good medical advice.
Probably not.
Probably not.
He's really, really funny, though. He could cheer you up after you get your medical
Which is
advice.
weird because House was not a funny show. House was a
No, not at all.
very serious show.
I actually went back and watched a lot of Hugh Laurie's other stuff once I saw him in House. And it just so happens that he and Stephen Fry worked together for years on a comedy sketch show.
Yeah.
And I love Stephen Fry. I think he's, probably the funniest dude. I really enjoy him.
Yeah, the two of them did a thing.
The two of them did the Fry and Laurie show. Something like that. Either which way, it was very, very, very funny.
House would pull a cigarette out of your butt and then steal your prescription. It's a weird way to put it. Anyhow, Johnny's Exotic Gardening Supply. No, we're not doing another exotic business. There are no businesses. We don't need to make up new ones. It's all good. It's all good. We don't need any more. We're fucking fine. We're solid. We're set. We're good. I don't have anything else, and I don't know what else to go. I didn't get everything prepped because I had so many other appointment things I had to do today. I've got a couple I've got to call and do tomorrow. Hopefully, figure some stuff out. Matthew Call. Good evening, everyone. Wish you all the best. Apparently, everyone's leaving. Dr. House was always on some bullshit. Well, Dr. House was always on, I think for at least like the first couple seasons, always on Vicodin. Wasn't he constantly popping Vicodin pills?
Vicodin like candy.
Like he was just
part of the problem with
throwing them back. He was, and so yeah, he was becoming more and more of a junkie and becoming more and more detached from reality, I think. And then they go to like, what was it? The prison doctor phase where he's a janitor. But he's in prison, and I don't know, weird stuff, weird stuff. But yeah, that one was pretty good. I liked a lot of the people that were in that show, but I did not care for House myself particularly. There was always a miracle cure for everybody in the episode in House, but and it always annoyed me. And maybe there was one I didn't see. There's never an episode where it's like, yeah, we just can't save this person. You can't save them all. Some conditions are terminal. And it's just, I don't know. It's a bummer message. Oy vey, Big J. Stop attacking me. How dare you? What are you talking about? I'm not attacking anyone. Saying there's no business. It's Minnesota. They don't catch him for 30 years if he checks this. Oh. That is not okay. I won't do that. Nothing wrong with popping a bunch of Vicodin. I mean, when you're a doctor overseeing patients, that might not be the case. I mean, if you're not busy,
not be as great an idea.
If you're not busy and you're sitting by yourself, I mean, I guess your discretion. But as a doctor, gonna say no. Anyhow, we should probably head out of here. You're not doing anything else this weekend, and this week, and even though I asked super duper nicely, you're not going to join me tomorrow. So
Probably not.
So I'll see you Monday then, and everybody else as well. But until then, we'll be out of here. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. We had a fun show today, and just hung out and other stuff. I didn't know. I never watched the show. Oh. Like I said, I only saw a couple episodes. Anyhow, MSO, Matthew Q, everybody else, you know you. Bye. We've been Johnny, you've been an audience, she's been Digger. We're gonna go. Bye. Wait, the button thing.
The button. There you go.
Did you hear about that